Welcome to Workhorse Wrestling Network. This is ALW and the Ruby Queen of Workhorse Wrestling Network here for Friday Night Fights. We're going to start with watching Smackdown, WWE
Yes, we
Smackdown,
are.
which I have not watched in a long time, so hopefully this will be fun. Assuming I can get my feed to work here. I'm busy trying to pirate a East Coast feed because technically it doesn't come on until 8 o'clock over here. So
Mm.
I'm trying to find a feed, so hopefully this will work. Hopefully you got a steady feed in case mine doesn't. So,
I
um,
sh- I should and I do. Yes.
all right. So,
Whew.
as you can tell, Sammy Joe's not here as usual. We switch nights, and he will be on tomorrow night for Collision, Bound for Glory, Impact Bound for Glory, and AEW Battle of the Belts. So,
All that good stuff.
all that good stuff. Unfortunately, no CM tonight or tomorrow night. She's got other stuff going on this weekend, so it'll be me and Anika here through SmackDown and Rampage.
She will be missed.
She will
Whew.
be missed. So far, so good. This stream seems to be working okay. At least it's WWE on the screen. So,
Cool. Whew.
how was your Friday?
It was fine up until freaking 30 minutes ago.
Uh oh.
Man, okay. So I was done behind, we call it mine, said, hey, we want something sweet. Let's walk to Walmart real quick, get some cookies, right? Walk there, all good. Walk back. Literally 2 minutes away from my house. Some yappy behind dog who lost their leash because all freaking dog people, oh my, no, they're just barks. They won't bite. Freaking, it is coming at me. I'm running. I fall.
Oh no.
Yeah. And this arm,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh no. Are you all right?
Like I can move it. It's just when I bend it, I know it's not, ooh, all the way there.
Yeah.
But at least I'm raising it up. So I'm going to
Yeah.
assume that it's not, I have to go to the doctor for it.
Well, that sucks. Did you at least eventually get home with your cookies?
It's, yeah.
Okay.
I was, whew, I'm trying to relax, but just, oh, dog
Dolores
on a
says.
leash.
Dolores says, "What's up?" Yeah, dogs should be on a leash, right?
I don't care what they do in your house. They don't know me. They don't know strangers. You freaking crackheads. The
Dolores is ready to.
dog.
Dolores is ready to go fight the dog for you.
Ugh.
She says, "Oh no, I need
Yappy
to go fight
behind
a
little
dog."
crackhead. You better be glad that my mama that freaking used to bring a freaking stick in a bat when she used to walk. I don't care about no doggone Peter. Like I said, hopefully, like I said, I'm raising it up. The only thing is that I can't bend it 100%. So hoping that's just something that'll loosen up. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, I
I'm
hope
here
you
with
feel better
you.
soon.
I'm here with you.
That's right. And you're
Right.
watching wrestling, so that makes it
Yes. And
right
last
now they're
week was
showing the
great.
highlights from last week.
Long behind how like
Right? Dolores
oh,
says Dolores says put some ice on it.
this is my son. Okay. I'll do that. Ugh.
Yeah, it is a
Maybe a
long
heating
it is a
pad.
long video package, isn't it? A long replay package.
Like, bruh, sir.
To be fair, I kind of need it because I haven't watched SmackDown in a long time. But for anyone that watches it every week, it's like that's way too long a video package. We just saw it 7 days ago. Like,
Yeah. And like the part that just showed, I'm pretty sure that's somewhere on YouTube condensed, right? So if you're really not into it like that, you don't have to watch the full 2 hours. All right, we're starting off with Paul Heyman.
no, don't do that. Bless you.
Thank you.
Come on and work. Let's go. It was working and then it stopped, and now I have no freaking feed again.
Ooh. That was one thing I did like about cable.
Hmm.
That they had like the cable we had did have West Coast time and East Coast time,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
still, I don't miss it that much.
Yeah. This is the only time it actually bothers me is when I'm trying to stream here a live show that's on TV and it doesn't work right. Otherwise, I don't care because I always watch the shows later anyhow. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah,
I almost never watch them when they're actually on. So mostly just because I'm the only person in the house that actually likes wrestling. So like,
yeah.
I have to watch it when everyone else is asleep or I'm all alone.
But I wonder, like, how, like even like award shows or like big, I guess, sporting events. Like, how does that go? You know,
Yeah. At my house?
well, like just on the West Coast, period. Like the whole time zone difference.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Well, if
yeah,
it's yeah, it's weird because like SmackDown's live, right? So like it should be on my TV at 5 o'clock live, but they show
yeah.
it later pre-recorded. But Dynamite's on live. Yeah, it's weird.
Hmm.
It's weird.
Maybe because it's on a local channel. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's on a local channel. Yeah, I don't know. I had Paul for a minute talking, but every time I hit the play button, it kept stopping. I don't know what was going on. It
Ugh.
would play for like a word and then stop. I don't know. Okay, here we go. He's back. Let's see if we can keep him talking. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. It'll play for like a second and then it stops. It's really
uh.
weird. It plays one word and then stops, and then you have to press the play button and it plays one word and then stops. uh, this is brutal. Okay, here we go. Maybe now. Oh my god. I wonder if they do that to make sure that you don't try to bootleg it, so it doesn't actually. I don't. Doesn't make sense. Like how they can make it stop playing. Oh my god, I'm gonna flip out here in a minute.
You're
Oh,
not
it's so
missing
annoying.
much. Like Paul Heyman's doing this really long promo to pump up LA Knight versus Roman at Crown Jewel, and it's like it's still him.
Yeah. I mean, I love LA Knight. I don't think there's any chance in hell he's beating Roman Reigns in Saudi Arabia.
Unfortunately,
They can try to hype it up as much as they want, but I don't think
or
anyone's actually buying it. Why is this not every freaking stream? It's doing the same thing.
LA Knight came out and the place freaking erupted. Huh.
But that's not. It's not the live one though. It's telling me I can watch it on Peacock, but I know I can't because it's not going to be the live one.
And that's kind of well, yeah, that's kind of strange a little bit because even after the show, Peacock don't have the original, or not the original, but the last SmackDown. I'm like,
Yeah.
how? But it's technically WWE Network, so why would it not have that? Now I know Hulu had a deal with WWE, but I think that was just for Raw.
Yeah. So, Fox Sports 1. Let's see. Do I? Hold on for just 1 second.
You're good.
Went away. Sorry. I guess it was an accident.
Oh. Time is trying to leave the ring, but of course, you're not getting out that easy.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it here at all. Do I get FS1? Yeah. It says I should be able to watch it on FS1, but it's baseball.
Probably afterwards. I know FS1 does it after, like it doesn't do it live.
Right.
Let me ask Romeo, because I know Romeo got yeah. When they were in London, he had a special fee. I'm not sure that's the same fee you could use, but you could ask and see if that could work for that night.
Right. I just found another site I'm going to try here.
Okay.
See if this one works. Maybe we'll get lucky.
Yeah.
I don't understand how I have more trouble getting feeds of shows that are actually on platforms that I own as opposed to pay-per-views, which I never have any trouble getting.
Yeah.
For free. Like, it seems like that shouldn't work like that. All right, I think I got one. Here we go. I got LA Knight talking to Paul Heyman.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Now we got bubbles, though. Now it's going to buffer. All right. We might be onto something here if it'll stop buffering.
Okay. For a hand, fingers crossed.
Do you? So, I honestly thought that there was a potential chance that Sami Zayn could beat Roman Reigns when they had their match.
Yeah.
Just because Sami was so over. Do you feel the same way about LA Knight right now, or do you think it's a fait accompli that just Roman's going to beat him and that's it?
Honestly, if The Rock didn't return about a month ago or a couple of weeks ago, maybe. And like I said, when he did that whole that really was a key to the puzzle because we're not on the road to WrestleMania, but the after WrestleMania slump is over, right? And so they're kind of trying to put the call the chess pieces in place, right? So there's a couple of contenders for WrestleMania 40 for Roman, right? Either rematch with Cody or a fight against Rock. It doesn't even necessarily need the title. It doesn't need the title, actually. But, certain people might beg to differ. So as of right now, because Crown Jewel is so close, all those factors into me saying no.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I don't think he's gonna win here. And Sammy's 100% convinced, and I really hope that he's wrong, but Sammy's 100% convinced that he's gonna hold that belt past Hulk Hogan's. He's gonna beat Hulk Hogan's reign, which would put him definitely not losing now. So I guess that's almost another year almost or whatever. So
but you know what? I wouldn't mind him beating the record, but that is such a long way.
It is, right?
Like how many more months for him to beat the Hogan record?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do the math. I don't know. I think it's like another 300 days or something, which is almost a year. So yeah, I don't know. Why it's just not working.
All right, so I think we're having Santos versus Montez.
Yeah, I'm in commercial right now, which of course at least it's showing commercials. So
It just went to commercial for me too. So we're on the same. So that's good. We're on the same links, and not that
well,
far.
that's good.
Should I do that? I might do that now.
Do, do, do.
So right now I'm getting an Arby's commercial, and no offense, that's not a Philly cheesesteak.
Do you like
It's
Arby's?
not.
I don't eat Arby's, so
But like for people who eat Philly cheesesteaks, I guess you're trying to entice them. It's like it's too colorful. I don't. Try to put red peppers in there. It don't look nearly greasy enough for it to be flavorful.
that's hilarious. Yeah, I've never been an Arby's fan.
Me and Sammy talked about this because we get the same commercials. They're turkey club. I can vouch for that. You know, of course, it's on a nice little bun roll with bacon on it. You really can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
I can't vouch for
For the
everything else
longest
though.
time, they really only had like the roast beef, which I'm not a big fan of. So like,
I've never had it. Never had
yeah.
roast beef ever. All right, I'll be back.
All right, I'll be here. Still trying to find a better feed, probably. Seems to be working right now on my phone though, so that's good at least. Not sure why I can't get it on my computer, but okay. Well, my phone seems to have a connection, so we're at commercial for SmackDown. If you're with us here watching SmackDown or choosing Workhorse Wrestling Network for your watch along, we appreciate it. We know you got a lot of options out there, so we appreciate you choosing us. Happy to have you here. If you're here, please chat in or chime in the live chat. We'd love to hear from you. Your opinions on SmackDown, on anything you want to talk about in the world of wrestling, anything you want to talk about outside of wrestling. We're here for you. Anything you want to talk about. So, again, if you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified so that you'll get notification every time we drop something new on YouTube. We put something out every day except for Sundays, and if there's a pay-per-view, we'll be here on Sundays. So plenty of stuff to check out. You can also find most of our podcasts on Spotify, just the audio version. If you don't have time to watch, you can just listen. So at the end of this stream here, at the end of Rampage, we'll put up our Workhorse Wrestling Network commercial that tells you what shows are on and where you can find us all the time. So I'll give you the whole rundown. So looks like we're coming back. They're having an advertisement right now for Sunday Night Football, and I'm buffering. So hopefully it won't buffer too long. It looks like we're getting the Lions versus the Ravens on Sunday night. Or that's Sunday in the morning, I guess. Yeah, it's 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, mine's buffering, so I'm stuck on a commercial here for football.
All right. And so mine came back. Again, you're only a little bit off of me. The Street Profits, aka Montez Ford, is making his entrance along with his partner, and I hope this happens, right? So Carlito came back, and in his promo, Bobby Lashley met up with him. He's like, you know what? Last time I whooped up behind. He was like, you know what? Yeah, maybe, but you want to do a rematch? And of course, they beat him up. I'm like, yes, let's go back in time.
Yes.
I think that'd be a very nice way to bring Carlito back for his first match on national television or whatever. That's national. Who knows SmackDown? But yeah, definitely Santos versus Montez, which is going to be heck of fun. Every time they do this, I'm like, did they ever meet up on NXT? I think they're. I think they were. Oh, say.
I don't know. I was just say. I was just thinking. I was trying to think if I remember if they ever wrestled on NXT.
I think they just missed each other.
Yeah,
like
I don't
maybe
remember. My memory's terrible when it comes to stuff like that. So
like not even a year apart. Maybe like a few 6 months apart.
come on.
Talk about retirements. Rey Mysterio said he might be at the end of his career. I'm like, hey, y'all gonna space these out now? And go. Is your TV playing?
It was for a second.
Okay.
It said I heard Angelo Dawkins, and that's all I heard. And I was buffering again. Okay, and now it's back for who knows how long, but at least for the moment. Let's
Enjoy while it lasts.
see if I take it off of Wi-Fi. If maybe that'll give me some sort of better signal. I don't know, because I mean I have unlimited data on my phone, so I don't know which signal's better. Like the Wi-Fi, it is in the other part of the house, and sometimes the Wi-Fi signal can be kind of weak. So a lot of times my data is better, but
Yeah.
so we'll have to see. It's back again. Oh, there was a splash from Montez. Now it's buffering again. A standing splash from Montez onto I don't even know who that is. I can't tell. Who are the Street Profits wrestling right now? I'm at commercial. Pete Davidson.
Yep. So last thing was Montez was on top, kicked Santos out the ring or hit him outside the ring.
All right. So okay, so it's Santos versus Montez. Of course, it doesn't buffer on the commercials. It only buffers on the wrestling. I get the commercials playing fine, of course.
Oh, get it free whatever Tuesday. Let me have that shot my 20. I'm like, Taco Bell wasn't that. I like Taco Bell. I don't remember all the side effects everyone's talking about. It tasted good to me.
Yeah, it's one of those things like I know it's bad for me and I know it's not very good food, but like as far as like what's actually inside it's not high quality, but I love Taco Bell. I can't lie.
It's a good taste.
It does.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, that's the poison. That's the addictive chemicals they put in it to make it to kill us all. It tastes so good.
The mother kangaroo meat. People eating goat meat. What really is the difference?
I try not to eat fast food, but I eat it more than I should for sure.
It is crazy because I'm trying to think. It's been a minute. I definitely been missing. I've had a burger, which I kind of want.
Yeah.
I think the last thing was maybe Popeye's chicken, and I really consider that fast food, right?
Yeah, I don't really consider Popeyes fast food or Kentucky Fried Chicken or Churches. None of those I consider really fast food.
Yeah.
I mean, they are, but they're not. I mean,
Right? Like it's fast food. We're not cooking it, but it's still like a hearty meal.
Yeah. Yep.
Now I do ask questions of why, like, and they say we're out of chicken. I'm like, there's a Walmart 2 minutes up the street. Y'all can't just get some chicken and freaking put a seasoning on it. I do be like, that do put
First,
my question like, hey, what's up?
if your whole business is selling chicken, you should never run out of chicken. Like,
I get your seasonings are like if you're now tell me you're out of seasoning, that's different. But you're out of chicken?
yeah, I mean, if you're one business, you're a small little mom and pop shop or whatever, you're only open so many hours, it's you and your wife or you and your kid, and you run out of something, that's one thing. When you're a fucking Popeyes, you shouldn't run out of shit ever. Like, that's a franchise that should have more than enough stuff always in the back that you should never run out of shit. Like,
It was on the TV show, it's hilarious. They're like, he's like, the dude acts. He said, we're out of chicken. I'm like, and then the customer's like, you're a chicken place. How you out of chicken? He's like, yes, exactly. What are we supposed to be running out of? Ham?
I mean, that's like going to McDonald's and we're out of hamburgers today. Like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't work.
Back from commercial, Montez is on top.
Yep, Montez had his second ring. Oh, that was an interesting little move there, like a bulldog on the second rope.
Yeah, like an inverted bulldog.
Yeah, like a backwards bulldog. I thought he was doing a coffin drop at first, but then he caught his head and hit the bulldog. So yeah, kind of interesting. I haven't seen that before. I like Montez. I like Montez a lot.
Right, and I do appreciate that they haven't broken the street profits up, but
yeah. And
it's like we're still slow burning, though.
You don't have to break every tag team up just to give one or two of them or both of them an independent, a singles run. You can do that and still leave them as a tag team. They're just doing something different for the moment. Like, I mean, it doesn't.
Most
so
definitely.
Often the tag teams break up and then they have their feud and then it's like, oh, now we're just singles competitors forever, right? Like, you don't have to do that.
I love when the Hardy Boys were talking about their feud, and they're like, it was weird because on certain instances the fans want to see it, and they're like, no, the fans didn't want to see us fight. They didn't really want that. We didn't need to do that.
Yeah. Santos on the top rope, and then it froze crossbody. 1, 2, and a kick out from Montez. I like both these guys. I like Santos too. I think they're both really good wrestlers.
Right? I want to say both of them were in that Elimination Chamber match, which was good. It was definitely Montez. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to remember if Santos was in there or not.
I don't remember. Hassan says he voted for Santos. What's up, Hassan? Thanks for joining us as usual.
Hey,
my
boo-boo.
friend Tino is okay. I'm not really sure what that's a reference to, but maybe I don't know.
Let me see.
He said my friend Tino is okay. I'm not sure. Hassan said that. I don't know. Maybe
Dolores, you know who?
Maybe Hassan can clarify for us. Huge Hurricane Rana right there. Oh, Dawkins pulling Tez out of the ring, trying to save him from a pin. Santos is not happy. Over the top rope. And on to Montez outside. Oh, there you go. Dawkins pushes Santos into the post. Hold on for just 1 sec.
All right. So of course, Juan and his partner jumped him, but that wasn't enough. Oh, I went to the dark side. No.
Oh, now they're stomping Escobar. Was it disqualification? Did the ref see
No.
Angelo? Okay.
No, Montez cheated.
Okay.
So
It froze for a
he
second.
grabbed Santos's shorts.
Okay. Oh, Carlito is now
Let's
coming down to the ring to
go.
save Santos. Come on. Luckily, the buffering only lasts for a couple seconds, but it's like every 30 seconds it buffers again for like 2 seconds, and then it comes back on. It's dumb.
I beat myself a little bit because I have yet to hear Carlito's new theme song. That is kind of like you didn't have to change his theme song. That wasn't necessary.
I still haven't really heard it because my volume's down, so I have to go back and watch it and listen to it.
It's upbeat. It's not the cool slow one that he
Right.
usually had, which is like boo.
So this seems like a little switcher. I don't watch SmackDown often, so maybe you can enlighten me. But why does it feel like LWOs who were the heels are now the faces, and the Street Profits who were the faces are now the heels?
Yeah. So definitely going to Street Profits, right? That was because of Lashley. They
Okay.
did a match with LWO, Ray and Santos, right?
Okay.
When the ref wasn't looking, Bobby slammed Ray, put him in the ring.
Ah.
Uh, and D'Angelo was like, I don't know. And then he tried going forward and they lost. And then Bobby just yelled at him like, if you don't want to do anything to win, then it's over. So now like, we want to be with you, we'll cheat. So that's why they're heels.
Okay. Okay.
LWO, don't know, can't pinpoint it, but it was probably definitely what you call it.
When Ray joined.
Backlash in Puerto Rico, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Oh
Or,
yeah.
but you know what? More so helping Ray beat Dom too.
Right. Right. Right.
So that's yeah.
But
So
definitely in Puerto Rico for sure, they were definitely fan favorites there. So
yeah.
yeah.
So that's like yeah, definitely that's top two reasons why they're baby faces now.
Interesting. 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 I'm a commercial, so I assume you are too. Harry Potter Night on the Masked Singer. You watch that show?
I not this season, but I do dip in and out. More so like towards the season finale.
We watched like the first 3 or 4 seasons, like every episode, and then we moved up here from where we were living before, and we just got sidetracked and couldn't watch it all the time, and now we're behind like 3 seasons. So it's like I mean, it is what
Yeah.
it is. I mean, it's not one of those things that, like you have to watch every season to know what's going on, but like I want to see who the people were. So
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, if you definitely if you're not really into it, definitely go to YouTube and just have the people do it.
yeah.
Like I said, finales, like when it gets to top four, I'll dip in and see who the people are.
I do like it. It's one of my favorite shows when I actually watch it. I think it's fun and they're funny. The panel's funny. I like Ken Jong and I like the way they all interact up there. So
Oh no, the first season was crazy. My sister said, "Oh yeah, that is T Pam." Like Alex, you could
right,
not tell me you knew that was his, but she swear up and down. He's like because when he was in college, he had
yeah.
mixtape. I'm like you.
My wife called it too, and I couldn't believe it. Yeah, she called it, and then he did, and I was like, "Oh, get away from me! Like, go away! Like, I
How?
don't want to look at you no more. Like, that's not fair. Like, go away." But she's named a couple of them over the time that they've been exposed. Not like she knew. Well, you probably knew this, but when it was Gladys Knight, everybody kind of knew it was Gladys Knight.
Yeah.
Like Keenan was like, "If you black and you don't know that voice, then there's something wrong with you." Because everybody
Yeah.
knows that's Gladys Knight. So
Exactly. Yep.
there have been a couple of those people that have been on there before that it's like, yeah, you know who they are. If you pay, I think it's gotten harder over the seasons. Like the
Yeah.
first couple seasons, it was a little easier. Now the clues are way harder. You got to pay
Like I
way more
knew
attention.
it was Donny Osmond. And
Yeah,
that was Mercer on the clues. He's like, okay, Vegas
right.
family.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, like if I just put money on it, yeah. But it's definitely still fun, and the costumes are
yeah,
so cute too.
yeah. And they keep getting more and more outlandish. Like I keep thinking, what are they going to come up with this season? And it's like, oh, here we
Right? I love when what's her husband's name? Mark,
Don,
not
Donnie,
Mark Wahlberg, but his brother Donnie Wahlberg
Donnie.
was
Yeah.
on there. I'm like, you really didn't know your husband's voice? How
Right.
that happen? But he could sing. Like, not saying that he couldn't sing, but it's very different when like a pop star sings an R&B song. I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
hear that riff. Okay.
It never ceases to amaze me too how many singers they get to come on that show, like actual famous
Yeah.
singers. Like I'm like, oh, it's not glad. I mean, it's not so and so. They're not gonna come on this show and do that. And it's like, oh shit, it is them. Like, holy, like,
Right.
wow, I didn't expect that. But okay.
But I think more so the fun of it is because like Hollywood, yeah, they put you in a box. So like you're like, I've been wanting to do like a lot of people are like, I wanted to do country, I wanted to do R&B, but they wouldn't let me. So I come on. This is definitely my chance to just have fun in my pull into a thing with it.
Right. Yeah. For sure. All right. Come on now. It's buffered on a Royal Rumble commercial.
So don't know if you saw it, but LWO checked on Santos. I think Ray's gonna do something.
I did not see that.
Yeah, Zelina was like, "You want us to have your back?" He was like, "Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool." Now they're re-showing Pretty Deadly's return match against the Brawling Brutes.
Yeah, I got that. It just stopped buffering for a second, then buffered again. Long enough to
Okay.
see Ridge Holland go over to Pretty Deadly, and then it buffered again.
I wonder if you pause it for 10 seconds if that would help. Like on YouTube sometimes.
Right. It doesn't actually have a pause feature; it just has a play and stop feature. So I stopped it for a second. And I'm not quite live, so maybe that'll help. Maybe I can get my hair behind.
Okay.
They're doing some weird promo now. There's dude with his feet in the
Yeah,
in the
Pretty
mineral
Deadly are
bath.
at the
Okay, it's
nail.
Pretty Deadly. They're at the spa. Okay,
Yeah.
or the salon, whatever. They're getting pedicures.
That really ain't girly though. Like that massage chair.
Yeah.
If they
Oh yeah, no,
had, if they
I've sat in a couple in the mall before. Yeah, you put a couple dollars in them and you sit there for a few minutes, and man, I need one of these at home.
right? Like getting my nails done is nice, but yeah, let me just put this $10 massage chair and get suck my feet. That's all
Right?
I really need.
Oh no, it's the brawling brutes attacking them in the spa. Ridge and Butch beating up Pretty Deadly in the spa.
No! Feet water! No!
Oh, that's funny. Ugh. Pete Dunne with his bad man bun on the top of his head. Oh, Solo Sikoa with Paul Heyman. Is Roman here today?
I don't know. Let's see.
There's Jimmy. That's all because of him, Jim Uso. Now he's Jim Uso.
I'm not calling you that.
I'm not calling you Jim. What did Cedric say? I ain't calling no other grown man delicious. Jimmy's all happy doing a cabbage patch, all excited. Oh, John Cena.
Like, what is Paul pointing towards?
I'm getting a little tired of hearing Michael Cole call him the greatest of all time. Like,
dude, he's not.
I mean, it's subjective, and you can make an argument that maybe he is, but you can't just say it like it's just
right?
just a blatant fact. Like,
yeah, if he would have said arguably, like, okay, I'll leave it alone, because
sure.
in that generation, he probably was.
Or in my opinion, the greatest of all time. You know what I mean? Something like that. But you can't just say he's the greatest of all time.
And like I said, definitely when Rock came out a month or 3 weeks ago, it's like, but you gonna still call him?
Right?
I'm sorry, that pot wasn't as big as as Rock's Pop, and
God,
it never will be.
no, it never was, and it never will be. I mean, Cena's great in his own way, but he's definitely not The Rock. He's not Stone Cold. I mean, he's not.
Like I didn't
Both
even
of
say
those are
Stone
bigger
Cold.
than him. Yeah, both of them are bigger than John Cena. I mean, and wrestling wise, they're probably on par with each other. The three of them. None of the three of them
Yeah.
were what I would call particularly great wrestlers, but they were so charismatic in the ring. And during that time, that Attitude Era, you didn't have to be a great wrestler. It was much more 80s style wrestling than it was like it is
Mm-hmm.
now. You know what I mean? A lot of those guys. That's why Cena looks. Not only is Cena old now, so he's moving slower, but when you see him wrestle younger guys that wrestle the modern style, he gets exposed because he can't
Yeah.
wrestle that style. He doesn't have that move set. He doesn't have that fluidity. He
And
has that, 5 moves of doom move set, and that's what he
right
does.
now, I will say this: I don't like him, but when he went against CM Punk 2013, I don't know why that brought what he like he did like a Hurricane Rada. So it was like, what the frick is wrong with you? So
Yeah,
I do wonder why. Like, if you want to do that stuff, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? Like you did it
yeah.
to the
I don't know.
you
I
did
you know
it
I
to the
feel like a
shortest
lot of that stuff
person,
is
huh?
Vince saying. I think a lot of that stuff is Vince saying, "No, that's not your style. Like, you don't do that. Like John Cena doesn't do that move." You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe I'm
Yeah.
wrong, but that's what it feels like. John Cena's not a high flyer. Vince is telling him, you're not a high flyer. You're a striker. You're a grappler. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't don't be jumping off the top rope. Don't be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stay where you're in
I'm
what
like,
he
you
thinks
don't.
is the pocket. But at the same time, like what makes wrestling so good now is the evolution, right? From where it's come from to where it is now, and how advanced, like moves that nobody did 10 years ago are done all the time now. You know what I'm saying? Like Canadian
Yeah.
destroyers are code reds, or they happen every day now. And 10 years ago, almost nobody ever did them. So and you got to let these guys progress. I mean, I do think Cena would have. I think he wanted to expand his moveset. I think Cena was one of those guys that wanted to try to grow and be a better professional wrestler, the actual in ring work. I can see that with him. He's got that kind of attitude. I just think Vince
Yeah.
and them held him back and said, that's not who you are. I don't know.
Which is unfortunate. Like I said, you don't have to do it every match, but like those big profile per-view matches, yeah, let's just see what happens.
Yeah,
Like you did on CM Punk, the skinniest dude that shouldn't hold your weight. So like
right.
imagine doing that to a Batista or a Triple H that can actually take it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. All right, I got Cena coming to the ring. And I think Cena, right now, this character especially, is really, he's great for kids. If you're an adult, you're like, I don't get it. But if you're a kid, he's great, right? Because he's all the bright colors, he's got all the right things. He's kind of Hogan-esque in the eat your vitamins, say your prayers, kind of,
Yes.
hustle, loyalty, respect type of situation. But adults can see through that, right? Like, so we can see like kind of the corniness of it, but kids love him.
What I was gonna say. Uh But you know what? I went to a show, I want to say 2011, and it was Grown Behind Men wearing this shirt. I think because they had muscles and they wanted to look like Cena. I think that's the only reason why, though.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Dolores is right. She says, do you want your potential moneymaker to get hurt? They saw him as a star. Yeah. I mean, I agree. I mean, WWE has a history of, banning moves or saying don't do those moves or not letting wrestlers do moves because they don't want people getting hurt. Their moneymakers getting hurt. So, yeah, I mean, I
but
get
I
it.
get that, but you still got to put on a 10-minute match that isn't boring.
That
You know what I'm
doesn't suck
saying?
for sure. Yeah.
Like I said,
100%.
nothing crazy. Definitely, you don't know how to do a power driver, do a power driver. But like going back to like 2008, and it was him versus HBK. HBK did a power driver on Cena. It's like, but you don't want to let John Cena do that.
Yeah. Two new people in the chat. Valentine says, hi. Hello. How
Hello,
are
darling.
you? And the Resident Evil AMC. Why do I have a feeling that might be Blue with a new name? Maybe not. Maybe I'm totally wrong. If it is, if it isn't, I apologize. We're happy to have you here. What's up
Yes,
with y'all? Hope y'all are watching SmackDown and enjoying it. It's been a good show so far. If it is Blue, what's
right.
up? Cena's about to give a promo, and my TV started buffering. So my phone started buffering. So I'll be right back. 1 second.
All right, cool. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. So he opened up with him. He had some very seldom, but now like, all right, it's just about wrestling. We're fine. We're fine.
All right. Thank you for the subscription. We appreciate it. Hit that bell to be notified. We put something out every day of the week except for Sundays. And if there's a pay per view, we're here on Sundays. So
That part, which is
that part.
crazy. I don't think any of us thought we would do it darn near every day of the week.
Right? Nope. It's definitely growing. Definitely growing. I think there's 139 subscribers now. So to all of you, thank you very much. It's surreal that we even have one subscriber that anybody actually listens to the stuff we talk about. So I find that amazing, but I'm happy. I
Exactly.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
John Cena getting serious with this promo.
Getting serious.
Okay. Is everybody just retiring?
Is that what he said? He said he's retiring?
He said, I've been talking about retiring.
Laura says we're about to be every day in a few weeks. I think, yeah, we're going to have a Sunday show or show that will be airing on Sunday. I think End of the Square Circle is going to switch from Monday to Sunday because we're going to be
Okay.
doing Seeing Stars again when Dolores comes back on Mondays with our new contributor, Mr. J News. He's going to be on Monday nights when it comes back on Seeing Stars with Dolores.
Mm-hmm.
So we welcome him to the Workhorse Wrestling Network. We're happy to have him here doing double duty with us in True Heel Heat. And it's buffering again during Cena's talking.
Right.
So I'm sorry, he said he was going to retire?
He was down on himself and he was like he was thinking about retiring. Now he hulking up. I believe in you. I believe in us.
Oh, okay. That's more like it.
And Lord, don't go for the belt, please.
So he has never officially retired. He's just disappeared to go to Hollywood, right? Like he's never
Right.
actually said I'm retired.
Well, so everybody's retiring, right? And
Right.
so we talked about this yesterday on Aftermath of Dynamite, where
Yep.
it's like if you're on that level, you do want a storybook ending and you want it to be written perfectly. But I don't know, like I'm not sure if if we have to know you're retiring. It's nice, but like go back to when Austin retired after WrestleMania, and if you're online, you knew, but if you weren't, it was like you were. Well, for me, I know I was wholeheartedly expecting him to come back that Raw, and I'm like, oh, where is he? He's not here. Okay, that's weird, right? Or HBK 1998. I didn't know nothing about his back. So that Raw after me, I'm like, we ain't doing a rematch. And so it's like you could do that, and It's not bad. And so it's like I'm not sure. Right now, Solo came out and he is
Yeah.
fighting Cena. This is what I wanted. This is what I want. This is
Yeah, it played for a minute, and I saw Solo and Cena going at it, and now it's buffering again. So hopefully it won't last too long.
Jimmy just came in to kicked him in the face.
Yeah. Definitely behind on that because I just got bubbles on my screen.
So they're trying to beat up Cena, but some hooded black man, sorry, a man in black came and pulled Jimmy out, and it's Jay.
It's Jay. Jay's on Smackdown. Helping
Now
Cena.
Jay and Jimmy feuding.
Jay and Jimmy feuding.
Ooh,
give me that match. I want to see Jimmy versus Jay.
Yeah. Oh, he tried to land on his head. I think that's what they're setting up. It's just a matter of. I think they want that. Oh Jesus! They want that for WrestleMania, and so the problem is. Jimmy like time out. That's so stupid.
My feed was back on for about 2 seconds. It was showing the security guard separating Jimmy and Jay. And
yeah.
Now it's buffering again with Cena in the ring with Solo.
And he just gave Solo an AA.
Okay.
But no, Jimmy's so stupid. Come on, time out.
This is not a match, though, right? The bell never rang or nothing. This is just
no. I think he just called someone out. I didn't hear it because my TV's low, but I'm pretty sure the gist of it was whoever think they can take me out, come get some. And Solo came out. That's what started Raw.
Right.
Which again, like I said, I want that for Crown Jewel, Solo versus Cena, and Solo better win. That's just my opinion. If you're gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't see why, he wouldn't in that situation. Cena standing tall in the ring. Full shot of his bald spot.
Just like you're not gonna do anything about it, so I'm gonna let it go. Say it one last time. I reach for my body. Get some Bay freaking Jade.
Yeah, and look, for years, right? Your hair was super, super, super short. Like he wore that like military flat top or no hair forever. Now that you're actually bald in the spot where everyone can see, you're gonna try to grow hair. Like what the fuck are we doing? Like
I don't know. It's probably some crackhead on Hollywood that told him to do that crap.
Probably, you're probably right.
And again, it's not that. My issue is you too rich not to fix it. This is what the hair transplants are for. This is what hairspray is for. It's a very solvable issue that you just don't want to do.
Yeah. So it sounds like we're gonna get this next, maybe. Dolores made a banner for it, so we're definitely getting a package of Logan Paul right now beating up some people in the boxing ring.
So he did this fixed match, I want to say last Saturday or whatever. Yeah. And after the match, he was like, I'm American boy. I want that American title. I want to face Rey Mysterio.
Right.
Which I'm not against. I just don't want him holding any kind of title. That's just me personally, but I know business is business. So
coming up next, it looks like we're going to get Logan Paul and Rey Mysterio face to face.
I didn't catch where we were at. Where are we?
That's a good question. I'm not totally sure. I missed it because the volume was down, so I didn't get to hear. I'm sure one of these people. I'm sure Cena in his promo had the obligatory, I'm here and wherever.
Yeah. So this is a whole lot of star power for. Like, yeah, I know Cena, it's a writer's strike, so he ain't got nothing to do, but it's a pretty good match for wherever they are at. I'll say that.
Yeah.
All right, now it's a commercial.
Yeah, I'm at commercial right now. And of course, it's not buffering on the commercials, as we discovered before.
That is so weird. Maybe because less people are watching commercials, so you don't have to fight with other people to get the streaming the streaming right.
Maybe. It's very bizarre. So a half hour or an hour into tonight's SmackDown, it's been pretty good so far. We got an hour left. I'd say the
right?
first hour was good.
I'm glad they're doing right by you. It's been a long time since you watched SmackDown.
It has, and I'm actually enjoying it. I
But
thought Raw was better this week too. If you haven't checked it out, you guys can check out All for Naught, which is myself and Sammy Joe reviewing
mhm,
Raw and NXT. I thought Raw was really good this week. Sammy thought it was one of the better Raws of the year, and he thinks that it's because of the switchover with to Endeavor and Vince basically on the outs and really Triple H now being solidly in charge. I don't know if I buy that. I didn't think it was that great an episode, but after talking about it, I thought it was better than I think I thought it was at first. So, I don't know. We'll see. Dolores
so
says you're
no,
in San
no.
Antonio.
Okay, yeah, that's a good city to do a good show.
Yeah.
Oh no, like I definitely agree with Sammy. The whole not having to run your ideas through a 78-year-old crackhead is probably, yeah, very beneficial to the creative process, especially when you don't have to have freaking alternative changes 10 minutes before the freaking show starts. So yeah, all of that is very key on making a good wrestling show or show period.
Well, yeah, and finally, now that somebody else owns it and Vince doesn't have majority control, there are people around him that aren't just Vince people, right? They're not his kids, they're
Yes.
not his family members or friends or cronies or whatever. They're actually people that don't give a fuck about Vince McMahon in the scheme of things and are there to make money and don't really they're not just going to kowtow to him like a Triple H might or like a lot of the other people backstage might. You know what I mean? They don't it's going to be different for sure. So,
Yes.
yeah, Dolores
Oh yeah.
says allegedly, and to a certain extent, I think she's true. I didn't believe it when WWE was still held by Vince McMahon as a majority shareholder before the Endeavor sale, and he supposedly went away. I never bought that. Now with new owners, I do kind of buy it because if I was buying WWE, I'd be like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I
Right.
understand like he's got a contract to stay and do whatever, but like they're slowly going to push him out as they should, and he needs to go. So
Yeah.
and it's not his family trying to push him out. It's not somebody that owes him, a debt of gratitude because they've been working for WWE for 25 years and he's been taking care of them. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's people that don't care about
Yeah.
Vince McMahon. It's people that are there to run a business and Endeavor is a business and they want to make money and they're going to do whatever's right, not just right by Vince McMahon. So
hmm Yep, I'm sorry. Allegedly crackhead. He's an
allegedly
emotional
crackhead.
crackhead.
Allegedly crackhead.
Like, but
Oh,
no, no.
yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
definitely when you have what you call it, yeah,
What?
allegedly a emotional
Allegedly a
crackhead.
crackhead.
Yeah, but like when you have examples, like everyone knows that Vince was in charge of the Raw after Mania, and that Raw sucked. But it was like, oh, but then you have a Raw where he broke his back, and it was 10 times better. Like, oh, so we're gonna take this one over the Raw after Mania. So whoever was in charge of that of that show is gonna be in charge for the rest of the duration of whenever. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, look, the reality is that neither Vince McMahon nor Triple H nor Tony Khan, no, nor who's ever booking for Impact or MLW or NJPW or any of these other promotions is perfect 100% of the time, right? They
Yeah.
you're going to have good decisions, you're going to have bad booking decisions, you're going to have stuff that plays out well, stuff that doesn't work sometimes. It just is what it is. And for all of the bashing we do on these guys, we don't give them enough credit when things go well. I mean, the reality is I don't
Mhm.
like Vince McMahon. I think he's a terrible person. I think he's a horrible human being. But he brought and made that company the only successful wrestling company in the United States for a long time and did a lot of things slimy but right to a certain extent. So you got to give him some credit too. I mean, we wouldn't be here without Vince to a certain extent. So
No, I can definitely do that. Like I'll give him. He is probably best out of all three of them when deviating. He knows how to deviate if someone gets hurt. I will definitely give him that. My issue is 2021, 2022. We're watching the same freaking match 5 times, and
Yeah.
then come to terms because you forgot.
Yeah.
Because you freaking forgot. That's what
Yeah.
we had. Shotzi
Yeah.
and Tegan Knox beat Tamina and Natty 3 times, but we did not get a championship match. That's why that happened.
Yeah. Like with anything, right? You kind of you overstay your welcome, right? Like
Yeah.
he's been doing it too long. I mean, I understand when people don't. I don't understand because I hate working personally, but there are people that don't want to retire. There are people that believe if I stop working, I'm going to die. I need to stay busy. I need to keep doing stuff. Maybe he's one of those people, but for me personally, he should have retired, 15 years ago and walked away and done something different and let whoever he felt comfortable, being in charge, be in charge, and just enjoy your golden years, But obviously, that's not Vince McMahon, so.
And I'm all like, this is that ageism. You can be active and still have a vital role in whatever you want to do. But again, like if you're not good at that particular thing anymore, I would just say find. And I know it's hard to do, but like find something different. Find something that you can be a good, what you call it, an asset to.
Yeah.
Like I think he probably is still good at business. Case in point, him getting his company back when they try to opt him out. So you're
Yeah.
still good at business.
Sure.
We can still use your mind on that,
Right.
but just not on creative. Just
Yeah.
get out of the creative pool, please.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree. I've been watching wrestling for so long and seeing some really good storylines and some really bad storylines. It just reiterates to me how difficult that job is. The creative job is. It's tough, especially when you have a whole bunch of different people to do it for. It's one thing if you're one person writing something for one person or even two people, but when you've got a roster of 50 people or 60 people and you're writing basically alone for all those people or whatever, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of
No,
fucking
no,
work.
yeah, most definitely, without a doubt, definitely.
It's not a job I would want. I mean, in theory, it feels like a dream job, and at the same time, I know it would be a hellish job. Like, it wouldn't be fun. Like you'd think it would be, but it wouldn't be, right?
Yeah. No, yeah. Right? Yeah. Again, I would like I said, if you don't know everything, just deviate. Just deviate. Just have someone help you out, you know?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, right? I think the best business people are, the people that are best in whatever they do. They recognize their strengths and weaknesses, and they bring people in to solidify their weaknesses. The areas that you're weak in, you bring in people that are really strong in that area, and that's something Vince has never been really good at, because he's a
Unless the
control
back is
freak, right?
against the
So,
wall.
yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll be back.
All right. Sounds good. Logan Paul is talking at the moment in the middle of the ring. My feed seems stable for the moment, so I don't totally know what he's saying because I don't have the volume up because I don't want any copyright issues coming through the headset. But Logan Paul is talking about something. I'm assuming it's about Rey Mysterio. It's probably talking about how he beat, I think it was Jamel Charlo, maybe last week. And now he wants Rey Mysterio. He wants a shot at that, what is it, U.S. title, I believe it is. Yeah, that's the title that Austin Theory held before. So, yeah, the United States Championship. I'm here for another Logan Paul Rey Mysterio match. Logan Paul's probably to date maybe the best celebrity to cross over into wrestling. Um, Bad Bunny's had a couple good runs too, a couple good matches, but Logan Paul's looks the role. Like if he wanted to just dedicate himself to being a professional wrestler, I think he'd probably be a solid professional wrestler. So King, he turned one tomorrow. Do, 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 do. Logan Paul is talking steel. And I'm buffering. Not for too long. Dolores says, shout out to King. He turns 1 tomorrow. U.S. Championship. That is what Logan Paul wants. That is what Rey Mysterio has.
I'm back.
Are we gonna? Is this match gonna happen at Saudi Arabia, or is it gonna go? Is the only other pay per view after? Well, no. Let's see. Well, they'll have Survivor Series in November, and then is there a pay per view in December? No, it'll be Survivor Series and then Royal Rumble, right? Or will it be day one?
Well, I don't think day one is a thing anymore.
Oh, okay.
And what was I gonna say? Yeah, that sounds about right. It's probably gonna be in Saudi Arabia. Yep.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio to the ring. And I'm buffering. Buffer. Oh, here we go. Rey's in the ring. You don't really realize how small Rey Mysterio is until he's in the ring standing next to somebody else. He's a very small guy. Come on, feed. Rey's wearing a Louis Vuitton sweatshirt. Because he's bougie like that, I guess.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong. I think Pharrell Williams is in charge of Louis Vuitton, so it's making a comeback right now.
Yeah. I don't know if he is or not. I didn't know that, but
I
wouldn't
know
be
he's in charge
surprised.
of some kind of company. Let me
Okay.
double check. Do not want to what you call it. Get that information wrong.
I mean, it's always been one of those, high end, very affluent brands, right? Like if you're wearing Louis Vuitton, you're successful,
Definitely.
or at least spend a lot of money on it. He's not gonna lie. Ray says, "I'm not gonna lie. I was a little hesitant with my son, and a little hesitant with some other people. But you, Logan, I'm not gonna hesitate. I'm gonna kick your ass."
Yep, Louis Vuitton.
Okay, interesting.
So it's on and popping with Louis Vuitton right now. Yep.
Interesting. I wonder how he got that position.
Right. Now he always been a fashion forward dude, but that's a very
But like, he's a music producer, and Louis Vuitton's like a very old, like fashion house. Like, it's very interesting to me.
yeah. Now in that instance, that it makes perfect sense because you need you want a fresh influence over yeah.
Hip hop
Crown Jewel.
is a huge influence on culture in general, right? And so, if Louis
Mm-hmm.
Vuitton can get into that hip hop market, right, and be seen by rappers wearing Louis Vuitton and all that stuff, like it's only going to make them that much bigger now. Yeah, that's what Dolores says. Crown Jewel, 11-4 Survivor Series, 11-25, and then Royal Rumble at the end of January. So, sounds about right. I didn't realize Crown Jewel wasn't going on until November, but I thought it was at the end of August here, or end of October here. But so we're getting 2 pay-per-views in November and then none in December for the Royal Rumble at the end of January. Logan Paul and Rey
Well,
Mysterio are about to shake hands here. Should they trust each other? Ray's not sure whether to trust Logan Paul or not,
I wouldn't.
and it buffers. So I won't even probably know.
No, how?
Nika's going to have to tell us if they shook hands or not. Oh, no more buffering, but I didn't see if they actually shook hands. Logan Paul's leaving the ring. So Logan Paul versus Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship at Crown Jewel, Saudi Arabia on November 4th. Right. Now we buffering again. And 12, Laura says December 9th is NXT deadline. Okay. So we will have a show in December, just not a main roster show. So. They're showing a recap of EO winning Women's Money in the Bank and then cashing it in. To become the women's champion. Now we're getting a package of EO Sky. Leading into what will be a women's title match coming up here. EO Sky versus Charlotte Flair. I assume will be the main event of tonight's show. Although we're getting highlights for it, kind of video packages for it now, and it's only 6:15, so not totally sure. Are we going to get the match now and then have something else, or is this match going to actually go packages and match 45 minutes? What do you think, Anika?
I don't know. Like, if this is the main event, I'll say 20 minutes. I'm more concerned of, is it going to end with a 1, 2, 3, or is it going to, DQ or crazy finish? Where that part, I don't want that.
Yeah,
but
the Outcast. It says the Outcast are probably going to be ringside with her, so chances are good there's going to be some sort of shenanigans. Damage Control, not Outcast. I apologize. Damage Control. Wow, wrong company.
They're definitely hyping it up, which I'm all for.
Yeah. What are they doing now? Now they got. Oh, we're doing some Grayson Waller effect. There we go. So we're gonna get Grayson Waller effect before, and that will be the main event.
They're not here yet. I thought they were going to get you.
Oh, Grayson Waller's coming out with Austin Theory. 8down.
Y'all are not going to make me like this. I like them together. I do. This is the chemistry is unmatched in this stupid entrance.
Yeah, the entrance is dumb, but it's hysterical.
You can't tell me you don't watch AEW because that really is reminiscent of Bang Bang Gang.
It is. It's very reminiscent.
And Juice Robinson just yeah.
I haven't seen these two together yet, but they fit together. They seem to fit together well. I mean, I could see their personalities working well together.
They did 2 matches. One match, I don't even know who they went against. I want to say it was the Brawling Brute. It was probably the first time where Grayson Waller's freaking stupid rolling to the ring to do a DDT actually looked cool. It actually looked good. It actually looked good because I think it was a DDT into whatever Theory finishes was. And then the other one was, I want to say they lost. I want to say it was against Cody and Jay.
Okay.
And that was pretty decent too. So I'm not sure if they have an exact plan for them. But yeah, I'd say definitely vibe with it for a month and then just write something concrete for them to go to the next level.
Yeah.
Hmm. All right, we're officially on commercial.
Yep.
Progressive commercial, which is always dumb.
Always, but they make me laugh.
No. Yeah, definitely dumb in a hilarious way. Like, whose mindset you're not your parents, but you can still
Right?
have like whose mindset this is gonna be a great commercial? Interesting.
After this, we'll be watching Rampage, starting at 7 my time, 10 o'clock your time.
Mm-hmm.
Looking here at the match card. It looks pretty good. Rocky Romero versus Mystico. That's 2 out
Ooh,
of 3 falls match. That should be good.
yes.
Claudio and Wheeler Yuta versus Brian Keith and Exodus Prime. That's probably a squash match.
Mm-hmm.
Although, is Brian? Hold on for a second. I want to see something real quick because I think that might be the guy. Hold on. Um. uh, yeah. Okay. So that list of top 500 black wrestlers that Righteous Reg put out. You haven't seen
Right.
that?
Yeah,
So
I heard of it. I heard it. Definitely heard of it. Yeah.
Brian Keith is number one on that list, and he's wrestling tonight with Exodus Prime against Claudio and Wheeler. So we'll get to see
Ooh,
Brian
okay.
Keith. I'm not familiar with him, so this will be an introduction to him for me. So, because when I saw that list, I was like, how could there be a guy number one on the top of the list that I've never even heard of? Like, really? Like,
Well, and I
but
think, yeah, Reggie probably knows just like the PW Insider. It's a rib, so might as well. It's my personal favorite. I'm not
right.
there. Just like the PW list, it makes sense to me, and only whoever makes the list.
Yeah. And then it looks like Ruby Soho versus Sky Blue, which should be good. And
Ooh, yeah.
then number one contenders 3-way match: John Silver versus Isaiah Cassidy versus Kip Sabian for the international number one contender to the international champion or international title, Cassidy's title, OC's title. So I
Okay.
I kind of hope John Silver wins that. I wouldn't mind seeing John Silver versus Orange Cassidy. I think that'd be fun. Although Isaiah Cassidy could use the rub.
Yeah.
So it sounds like a decent Rampage.
Very decent indeed.
Oh, Cameron Grimes to the moon.
I'm glad my baby's back. And this is one of the signs that you know Triple H is in charge, right?
Right, yeah. I think so.
I don't, and I don't think this was planned. So you like Dragon Lee did the match with Dominic on Raw.
Right.
They loved him. He did one more match with Austin Theory on SmackDown, and now he's an official main event on the main event.
Yeah.
He's actually also oh, I wonder. That's kind of cool, right? When you're
Yeah.
that good, they make a call like that for you. I like that. Like I said, just hoping that this elevates everybody, right?
It makes me wonder why he was not successful in NXT, right? Because he lost a couple times in NXT, but now he's here on the main roster and he's going to be a big star. So it seems a little odd, but
It's one of those things where my baby's trying to do long term story booking, but main event rosters keep messing stuff up because okay. So the story was him, Mustafa Ali, and Dominic were trying to yeah, they were all in a program for the United States Championship, right? I believe that however it was going to play out, he was going to get the United States Championship from either Mustafa or Dom. And then they fire Mustafa without telling Triple HBK. And so plans for it to change. And then he gets his opportunity. I'm pretty sure Triple HBK was like, you know what, baby, just go. Just go. I was like,
yeah.
I was trying to plan ahead for you, but there's no telling how they're going to make up my plans. Now, I was going to say he might feel a little more ease because Triple H has full control, but that happened early 2022. So it really is like, I'll believe it when it's more than a year.
Right. Yeah.
But I do need my boo to grow his beard back. Cameron Grimes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't. Timo, he needs to be going clean. No, he don't. His beard and his hat, it would make him very much different. Like,
So Sammy Joe's going to host Name That Superstar next Tuesday at the Cookout for the first time. He says he's a little unsure about his questions, how hard or easy they are, so he's not sure how many points to make them worth. Well, find the easier ones to make those worth, like, lower points, and then ones are definitely harder, make them worth more points. They're all hard. I don't know nothing, so they're all hard to me.
No, it's like, yeah. What I was going to say. Just don't be as bad as Denise. I'll just say that. Do not be as bad as Denise Salcedo, Sammy, and then we'll be good.
That's funny.
We're on commercial.
On commercial again. If you are here joining us for our Smackdown Watchlong, we appreciate you. We know you got a lot of options, so thanks for choosing Workhorse Wrestling Network. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button on this video. It helps a lot. Hit the bell to be notified. We drop new content every day of the week on YouTube, except for Sundays right now, and in a couple of weeks it'll even be on Sundays too. So you can get us 7 days a week soon here. You really get your daily dose of Workhorse Wrestling Network.
Because like you said, we're almost every day.
Yeah.
Just put a smile on your face.
That's right. Sammy says he's excited for it, and just in case, I'm sorry. It's all good. Don't worry. People complain about whether mine's too hard or too easy, or same with CM. So it's all good.
I just want a fair shot. That's all I want. That's why that's my concerns. I don't be calling them complaints. I call them concerns. But all right.
He said that there'll be no drawing and no charades. It's all just strictly trivia. So
see, right there. Ain't nobody trying to play Jeopardy. Alex Trebek. You is not Alex Trebek, sir. Okay, see. What do you mean?
And now he's saying this isn't for the title. I don't know about that. Unfortunately, I think it is. It's always got to be for the title, even though you're not sure about hosting it. It's still got to be for the title. Hey, I didn't know what I was doing the first time I did it either, so. And I don't know if it's even been successful or not. And I've done it 4 or 5 times, so. Oh, you are the champ. That's right. Sammy is the champ, so I guess he can't. Yeah, no, you had to vacate the title. You couldn't perform this week, so you had to vacate the title, and you're hosting instead.
Come on, Cameron.
Oh, Dragon Lee over the top rope with a huge Tope Suicida. Austin Theory and Cameron Grimes in the ring. Oh. 1, 2.
Oh, your head. Yeah, come on, baby.
Kayfabing you, exactly. That's right. Due to injury, Slam and Sammy Joe will have to vacate the title, and all he can do is MC for the week for the episode.
Whatever. Hey,
He's
after whoever wins, we'll do a ladder match.
there. You go. He's won too many times now. Now he's banned from playing, and he's only allowed to host.
About that, I think I beat you on how many times we won the. You know what? No. Oh,
Waller and Theory get the win.
Yay and boo.
I like these two together. I think these two are fun together.
I definitely agree with that, but
I
don't
like
want my
Dragon Lee and
Cameron.
Cameron Grimes too. So I mean, I don't necessarily want to see them lose either. But
This is bright side. This was probably the most time Cameron Grimes got on TV in a minute. So I will say kudos to that. Kudos.
yeah, I don't really watch SmackDown, so I didn't. I mean, I don't know how much time he normally gets, but I'll take your word for it.
He was
Yeah,
on TV. Like, I want to say the first time he came on TV, they tried to do him versus Corbin, even though they didn't do it right. Because how could you have him versus Corbin if he's not the GameStop millionaire and Corbin's not Lucky Corbin who won his money off of they're just Corbin and Grimes. I'm like,
right?
Like, really? But after that, it was to the point where when they were doing layoffs, I was like, my mind went to him, and I didn't want to say his name because I didn't want to put it out there. So it was like, thank God. Okay. It really was a sigh of relief. Like, okay.
Getting the flashback of Kevin Owens, whatchamacallit, stunning Dominic Mysterio.
He's officially part of SmackDown.
Much to the enjoyment of Nick Aldis.
This can be a great story, so I'm all here for the story.
Yeah. I find the whole Nick Aldis thing kind of interesting. I'm assuming at some point he's going to actually wrestle and not just be a GM, but who knows?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. But like right now, the story is like he was drafted because Cody wanted Jay on Raw, and it was like, hold up, did you know he was gonna get drafted? Who was gonna get drafted to SmackDown? And if you did, that's not all that baby faces of you, Cody.
Right?
I mean that.
All right. So we're at commercial. We'll let Riz come back. I'm assuming we're going to have the come back and it'll be the main event. Io versus Charlotte. Please make sure you join us tomorrow for our Collision watch along. We'll be watching Collision, we'll be watching Bound for Glory, and then we'll be watching Battle of the Belts. So make sure you join us for that tomorrow, Saturday. Sammy Joe and Anika will be your people hosting that stream tomorrow. So thanks, Sammy. We appreciate that. Nothing like telling the rest of us we're just trash, right? Congratulations to J News because Sammy thinks J News is going to whoop us all. Well, all right then. Guess we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm happy to have J News come and play and name that superstar. I'm happy to have J News as a part-time contributor. He's going to be on Seeing Stars every week with Dolores when they come back, sometime probably in November. Just a few weeks away here. Very excited for that. But I don't know that I'm really willing to just hand him the victory and name that superstar. I mean, don't get me wrong. Normally, I'm the one that comes in last place, but at the same time, I'm still competitive. So I want to win. I want to do better. I just am not overly great at wrestling trivia, apparently. Uh, my retention of facts and stuff isn't great, so it is what it is. But can't just give him the title. Sheesh. Thank you, Sammy. I appreciate it. All right. Hopefully, we'll be back from commercial here in just a minute. As usual, my stream is working fine on the commercials, and I'm sure as soon as SmackDown comes back on, it'll buffer again. All right, we're coming back from SmackDown. I've got Bad Bunny on the screen. He's not there live. Oh, it's a video game commercial. Oh, they're introducing WWE 2K24. Bad Bunny is going to be a playable character, I guess. Looks like. Yep. All right. Very interesting. You can unlock Bad Bunny. Oh no, it's 2K23. Sorry, it's not 24. 2K23 advertisement. You can now get Bad Bunny. Uh, you have to meet some. You have to have like 61,700 credits and some other stuff to unlock him, but he appears to be available to unlock on WWE 2K23. Now they're giving him congratulations for being the 2023 most streamed album in a single day. Bad Bunny's newest album, I guess. So, congrats to Bad Bunny. Not a huge fan of his music, but hey, more power to him. Dolores says if Jay News wins, he'll be both the Name That Superstar and Seeing Stars champion. Jeez, he's barely been here 5 minutes and he'll already have 2 titles. Holy smokes! Just shows you what a land of opportunity Workhorse Wrestling Network is. We have multiple titles, multiple championships, multiple for predictions. Then we have the Name That Superstar Championship. Come over here and win a title. So we've got Kathy Kelly backstage with Kevin Owens right now doing a face-to-face interview. It's muted, so I can't really hear what's going on. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit. Hopefully it doesn't come through the headset. Talking about him and Sammy Owens. About how amazing, or Sammy Owens, Sami Zayn, how amazing it was to main event WrestleMania. All right. KO says he's happy to be on SmackDown. It's a clean slate.
And yeah, no offense. I would love for KO and Sammy to finish their what you call it tag team championships on a good note. But I do miss both of them being singles competitors.
I agree. I'm kind of glad that they split them up now and that Kevin Owens is on SmackDown, even though I don't watch it very often, so I don't get to see him. I liked it. I mean, I like them together as a tag team, but I like them separate too. And I want to see, honestly, I wouldn't mind seeing KO take the titles from Roman. So he's on SmackDown, and now that's a potential. I mean, it was always a potential, I suppose, but it seems more of a potential now that he's on SmackDown with Roman.
I mean, do need to get a look back.
He just said Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. I want to kick him in the face. Sammy Owens is the name I cheer for. Yeah, I combined them both. I like SmackDown so far. It's been good so far. The
It's been very good.
Main event coming up, which I assume will be very good. But yeah, tonight's been a very fun show. Crown Jewel contract signing. Oh, on FS1, we're gonna get a contract signing for Crown Jewel. Or wait, is it gonna be at Crown Jewel? They're gonna have the contract sign. I'm confused. Next week on SmackDown, they're gonna have the contract signing for LA Knight and Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel.
So FS1. I wonder what's happening next week. It's gonna be on FS1.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Here comes the Queen. All hail Queen Charlotte.
Bro.
That being said, I do hope Io wins here. I'd like to see her retain her championship.
Right?
I don't think Charlotte needs it. Charlotte's over enough and is a big enough star that she doesn't really need it right now. I think it's more beneficial for Io.
And I would love for them just once have a good storyline for Charlotte that does not involve the title. Like, let's try that.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, Charlotte's in the ring. Io's coming to the ring soon here. Let's get it started. This should be a really good match. I'm excited for this match.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, progressive higher.
I know CM says that she doesn't think Charlotte could wrestle. I disagree. I think Charlotte's a good wrestler. She might not be the greatest women's wrestler, but I think she's a really good wrestler. And Io's really good too. So this match, I'm excited for this.
No. I would never say that Charlotte can't wrestle. I would say, though, putting the belt on her too many times, people don't see that. And that is unfortunate.
Yeah. Dolores says, don't be the auntie who do too much. I've been decorating for 24 hours for what I said was a simple little gathering for just us. LOL. Yeah, sounds about right.
Oh, wow.
Sammy says
they said
Io is
Crown
top
Jewel
5
already
in
sold
WWE.
out.
Oh, wow. Sammy says Io is top 5 in WWE for him.
Me too, boo-boo. Me too.
I think that's a fair statement. I haven't worked out my list. I'd have to work out my list, but I would imagine she's there somewhere. I mean,
All right.
let's get this main event started.
Like you just said, you don't watch Smackdown. There.
That's so cool.
You say you don't like Smackdown that much? I'll say definitely go back. Ooh. Right in my throat. Go back and watch Io versus Asuka. That was a great match. I'm still wondering why was that not on pay-per-view.
Sammy says Asuka, Rhea, Bianca. They're also in his top 5. That's 4 of the 5. Who's your 5th? You've got Io, Asuka, Rhea, Bianca. Who's your 5th? I know it's not necessarily in that order, but who's the person that rounds out your 5th there, Sammy Joe? That look on her face, that wry smile, like I've got this. Oh, trying to go for the figure 8 already? Woo!
Yeah. Oh, you are. Wait, how you went ahead of me and your streaming don't be streaming?
That I don't know. That I couldn't tell you. I just know the Io just rolled out and going to commercial. Well, that doesn't tell me who it is. Sammy Joe.
Is it Shayna Baszler? I would think maybe Shayna Baszler, maybe.
He says Bailey.
Bailey, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Bailey, Oscar, Rhea, Bianca, Io. Not in any particular order, but those are his top five. Which I mean, you can't argue with that at the moment.
Mm.
So I have to keep standing up and walking around. So I turn my camera off so that y'all don't have to see me. But my chair is uncomfortable, so I can only sit in it for like 20 minutes at a time before I got to stand up and stretch for a minute. I need a better chair. And this is a better chair than I had, and it's still uncomfortable.
So I definitely need earbuds for the new phone.
Yeah.
Definitely need not a tray, but something to hold the phone better. And I did have a ring light, but I had nieces and nephews up in here, so
That's funny.
I could maybe screw it back in, but it's highly unlikely.
What is that? There's a show called Snake Oil
Yeah. So this
with
just came
with
out.
David Spade as the host.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like,
It looks weird.
I want to say like snake oil was the first scam in the history of the world, or at least America. So it's
Right.
like, what's real and what's fake? I think it's like
Right.
some kind of that kind of thing.
Sure. Sammy says Shayna, Becky, and Charlotte would be in his top 10. If I was going with the top five right now, in no particular order, it'd be Asuka, Rhea, Bianca, probably Becky, and Charlotte. I don't. Io and Bailey would probably be somewhere between 6 and 10.
That's all the thing, right? Like Eel's doing great right now, but I will be lying if I said that 40% of why I like her is still because of what she did with NXT.
Right. Sure. Or her time with the Kabuki Warriors. Her time
No,
with
no, that was Kyrie and Asuka.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I apologize. That's my
You're,
mistake.
you're,
You're
you're
right.
good. They were all in a group together, but just not in NXT.
Make sure Lord says make sure to join Workhorse Wrestling Network because when I come back, we doing predictions, and you may have a chance to win a seat. Come have fun with us and see if you're a winner. Yeah, if you win the predictions, you can come on the show. Come on, talk about whatever you want. Come on a watch along. Come on a regular weekly show, and yeah, that's exciting.
All that good stuff.
Oh, big kick from Charlotte. Already Bailey grabbing Charlotte's leg. Shenanigans already.
So how do you feel when heels do she like? In my mind, like they're the bad guy, right?
Right.
So I don't really mind shenanigans, just not to the point of like, okay, now come on now, ref.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it when they pull her leg or whatever, because that's what heels are supposed to do. I mean, I mind it when you get a ref bump and then, they come in the ring and they actually do their finishers to the person and then, the person in the match gets a cheap win. They wake the ref up and they get a cheap win. That I'm not a big fan of. Um, but I don't mind a little bit of shenanigans.
Yeah, I get that.
Io with the pseudo kind of choke neck hold on Charlotte. Sammy says Sky Pirates, Triple Tails, Black Lotus Triad. Yes, sir. Dolores says, Anika, she got a stand on Amazon. She paid like $9 for it. She'll send you the info for a stand for her phone. I have something going on with my phone. Like, I can make calls in and out. It's perfectly fine. I can listen to audio on my phone. Like, I can watch movies or channels or streaming or whatever videos. But I can't use the microphone function. Every time I try to use the microphone function, it says it's inaccessible. I have no idea why. I probably need to go into T-Mobile and have them look at the phone and figure out what's going on with it. But because otherwise, I mean, the microphone wouldn't work during calls or anything else if it didn't work. So clearly it works, but for some reason I can't get it to work like when I'm in StreamYard or whatever. So
How old is your phone?
it's not that old. It's an Android S22. I mean, it's like it's
Oh
one of the
yeah.
brand new ones. Yeah, so it's really weird. And I mean, I keep checking my settings, thinking I did something to the microphone, maybe in the settings, but I don't see anything. So, like on Tuesday night when my internet wouldn't stay stable for the cookout, Dolores was like, "Well, use your phone; it'll work fine." And I was like, "I wish I could. It doesn't work for me for whatever reason." So, and I don't have there's no this is the first smartphone slash cell phone I've ever had that doesn't have a pluggable earphone jack. Like, I can't plug earphones into it. It has to be wireless. So I can't like plug my headset into it to make it work for a microphone.
Okay.
And when I hook my Beats up to it that supposedly have a microphone, it says it's not accessible still. It won't let me use the microphone. So there's definitely something going on with the microphone on my phone. It's very weird. I don't know. And of course, I'm not smart enough to figure it out. I'm smart enough to break my phone, but not smart enough to fix it. Like, I know nothing about technology when it really boils down to it. So I just hope it keeps working. Just cross my fingers and hope my phone works. Otherwise, I don't know what to do. We're at commercials, waiting for the main event to come back on. We got about 15 more minutes left of SmackDown, and then we'll be switching over to Rampage.
They're giving them time. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Even though it is
Even
no.
even though I
Commercials are
don't like
bogging it
picture
down.
in picture, I wish it was picture in picture because at least I could see a little bit of what's going on right now. But
Right. Mm. Mm. I guess I'd be negotiated with Fox, but they don't. 2024, they're not going to be on Fox anymore. So I'm like, why would they give them that favor?
yeah. Yep. Making some changes. Crapopolis. Okay. A new Fox animation domination show, I guess. I have not watched that yet.
Animation domination.
Yeah, I mean, I love The Simpsons, and I'm a fan of Family Guy and American Dad, and
Mm-hmm.
you know. But Crapopolis, I don't know about the name of that. I mean, it sounds like it could be funny, but if
Now they're
anybody's
showing the.
watched it, let us know if it's good or not. I think they've only had an episode or two so far because I think it just started this season. But if anybody out there's watched it, checked it out, let us know if it's worth watching. I love how they're supposed to have a brand split, and I get it's the same company, but I love how they hype up each other's shows on each other's show. Like, get Raw
Right?
commercials and Raw flashbacks and Raw highlights and video packages on SmackDown and vice versa.
If you're a fan of one show, great. But we love it if you're a fan of all three.
Right? Uh-oh. EO's got Charlotte up. Code Red. What are we going to get here? We're going to get something here. Oh, sunset flip off the top rope. Sunset flip powerbomb. 2. Charlotte kicked out.
Oh, they're still trying to sort it out. There it is.
She dumped her on her head. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to double check again, Sammy, because I've looked at that before and I can't figure it out. But I don't know. I need to just go into T-Mobile and have them look at it and tell me what's wrong with it.
Is it under warrant? Is it under warranty?
Yeah, I got the protection plan and whatever. So I mean, I got like
Oh
3
heck
years.
yeah! Put that to good use.
Yeah, no, I just am lazy and just haven't gone over there yet. I mean, I have my computer for the podcast and stuff, which I like using better than my phone anyhow. Because like right now, if I was using my phone, I wouldn't be able to watch at all because my computer won't. I mean, I guess I could try, but I don't want a virus on my computer. I'd rather have one on my phone than my computer. And the potential these bootleg sites potentially could have some viruses, so you never know. So, but
I
yeah, I mean,
understand. I understand.
I definitely need to just go in and have them look at it and tell me what's wrong with it. I'm just lazy. It's one of those things that, like, isn't a big deal until it's a big deal. Like, I don't really think about it until last Tuesday when I couldn't do anything, and I was like, ah, and then it's a big deal. But of course, it's late at night and the store's closed already. I'm not going to go down at 9 o'clock at night and try to figure out why my phone isn't working.
Right.
So, and then I forget about it the next day. So, oh, Charlotte dumped Asuka on her head.
No. That was just great selling by EO.
I mean, EO. Yeah, not Asuka. EO. Sorry.
That's
Hassan
HBK
had
levels of
Charlotte
selling.
Flair.
But Hassan,
But
why?
EO, big chops from Charlotte.
You're still ahead of me.
Okay. So I know we've already established that you would never take a chop from Walter or Gunther. Would you take a chop from Charlotte Flair?
I don't know. But no. My mind went to the mixed match challenge, and it was. I definitely think it was Miro and Lana versus Charlotte and AJ, right? And so
Right.
AJ tried to do it. Miro was eating them. Charlotte did it, and he still ate them. So I'm like, okay. Not gonna say it took hers down a notch because she's still a dude. But you know. Now you will ask me Io or Asuka, that's a different story. Definitely Asuka, because Asuka was getting hit by grown behind men.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing?
Oh, 1, 2. EO kicked out in a close 2 count.
The Samoan suit?
Yeah.
A Samoan drop?
Right? Her 15th title. Huh? Jeez Louise. Up. Oh no, Boston Crabber. It's like a Walls of Jericho almost. But
Oh,
without the knee on the back of the neck.
like,
She's awful high for the crab, right? Like
no offense, her and I think Becky too is like y'all have to bend your knees. It's not
right?
gonna work if y'all don't bend your knees. I know you're tall, but like just bend one knee.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. She says all I need is a USB plug that plugs into the charger, and then I can plug my headphones into it. That's a good idea, actually. I didn't think of that. That would work.
I got so many
That
plugs in here.
right? Oh, EO's calling for it. The 450.
Ooh.
Going up to the top. Oh no.
Come on, boo boo. Hit it.
Uh-oh.
Come on, boo boo. You can do it.
Ooh, where are you?
You.
What'd you just see? What'd you just see?
So what you call it? Piece her up. Natural selection. Come on, there we go.
The spear?
Because it's a good match. Bailey just saved her with the foot
Yeah,
rope.
with the foot on the rope. All right. So we're at the same spot now. Charlotte just hit Bailey in the mouth.
Okay, nope, didn't see that yet.
Okay.
Yeah, now Bailey's on the right.
Yep. Charlotte attacks Bailey.
All right. Yep, now I see it. Yep, you look good.
I'm buffering, so
So now she's going after Bailey. Dumb on your part, Charlotte. Come on now. You know you gotta beat EO. This is a whole lot of exit. Oh, daggone it though. I
Oh,
wouldn't mind.
a second spear. Oh no! Wait, did
I don't think
EO?
it's a spear.
Oh shit!
I
She hit the spear, but the spear was. Oh shit! Wait till you see it.
You are ahead of me.
Yeah, wait till you see it.
Okay, I see it now. I see it now. Oh, did she land on her head?
Wait till you see what EO gets
Oh,
rid of.
come on, let's go. Let's go.
So she put the belt up, and I guess Charlotte speared herself into the belt.
That was so. I'm pretty sure that Dakota slipped her the belt,
Yeah,
but we probably didn't see it because the camera was towards Charlotte beating up Bailey. That's probably what it happened, and
right.
hopefully replay will show when it happened.
But essentially, Charlotte went for a spear, and EO had the belt, and Charlotte ran into the belt, and then EO got the win. Got the
Oh
pin.
no,
One, two,
what's going on?
three.
Oh,
Yeah, there it
that's
goes.
going.
There it
What's
is.
going on?
Dakota Kai handed her the belt, and then they show Charlotte doing the. Now they're all in the ring beating her up.
Wait. Because you're way ahead of me because I
Okay.
have no clue where this freaking remote is.
Uh,
Daggone it. One moment here. Oh, wow. How the frick did it get all the way back there? All right, one moment here. Jump forward.
okay.
Boom. All right. Yep. So now I'm back to that was too fast. Daggone it. I'm so behind. One moment here. I'm gonna speed it up. All right. All right. Yeah. So they just showed the replay. That's what definitely happened. I like how smooth it was. All right. Yeah. Now they're beating her up.
Oh shit!
Let's go. Welcome back, boo boo.
You saw Bianca. Bianca's back.
BB Cream is back, baby.
Her hair is different.
Cute little bangs. I like it.
Yeah, she's got little bangs to the side of her. Yeah. Why is she saving Charlotte though? I mean, I guess their faces and
But
whatever, but like.
well, like no, not more so saving Charlotte. It's because they took her out with a chair
Right. Yeah.
shot, damage
Yeah.
control. So it's more so she's getting hurt. She's getting hers.
She's getting her revenge.
Oh, daggone it, Bailey. You trying to save Io, but you landed on her face.
All right. The show is over on my end.
I'm almost there. KOD to Bailey.
Yep.
Let's go. We're crying. You see me warned. And I've been way further than I don't need you at all.
That was a fun main event. I'm glad EO got the win, even though I'm
Yeah,
a Charlotte fan. I don't necessarily. She doesn't need the title right now. So I think it does
definitely
better
don't need it right now.
it's better in EO's hands. So I'm glad EO won. Great main event. Solid Smackdown. I really enjoyed that. That was a good show.
I'm glad it was good for you. Your
Yeah,
first
that was fun.
time watching it in a minute.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're
All
going to
right.
Rampage.
Now switching to Rampage.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Some movie just ended. So far, I've got a solid stream. I got a commercial for HGTV leading into Rampage.
This on cable, right? So it shouldn't be any buffering
TNT.
because
Yep.
of locally. Come on now, where are you? Rampage, baby.
TNT, baby.
There we go. Stop acting like you don't know what I want.
It's time for some AEW Rampage.
Come on, man. There it is.
It's basketball highlights right now or commercial.
Okay, so another. So the Tuesday Night Wars, right?
Yeah.
WWE put out the statement of, well, y'all should have went Tuesdays, and then people were like, don't do that now because they couldn't do that. And so, and then my mom was like, NBA preseason? someone said that they did draw more numbers than AEW, but it's like, really, for the preseason? Like, it's the
Yeah.
preseason. Y'all really care
Right.
the preseason like that?
Yeah. I mean, the difference between like preseason basketball and baseball and football is because there's only so many guys on a team. Preseason basketball, you do get to see a lot of the stars still. So whereas like football, you only get them for like 2 or 3, you know, whatever possessions in the first quarter, and then it's all the the second string, third string guys trying to win a job for the rest of the game. So preseason football is very boring, but preseason basketball can be exciting if you get the right teams.
Okay, and that's where my mind went because I haven't really seen NBA
Yeah,
preseason. I just saw NFL, and it's like 2 seasons is over. So
yeah,
that's good to know.
yeah. So kicking off the show is going to be Mystico versus Rocky Ramiro for
Rocky Romero in a nice little new
right.
outfit.
Reigning CML World Historic Champion. I don't know if this is for the belt or not, but
Okay,
we'll find out here in a minute. I assume they'll announce whether it's for the belt or not here in a minute. But
most definitely.
Rocky Romero is also the MLW middleweight champion. He beat Akira for it at Slaughterhouse.
Oh, that's cool. Okay,
Yeah, at MLW Slaughterhouse last Saturday.
Mystico, aka formerly known as Sin Cara.
Sin Cara. That's correct.
Very interested in this match, right? Because people who knew him before he went to WWE was like he was a great high flyer. That's
Right.
why WWE not bought him but signed him. And so there's like, let's see let's see what you got. You're not tied down with WWE anymore.
Right. Hassan is rooting for Mystico.
That's a that's actually a fair, what you call it? A fair choice, darling.
Dolores says, I think it is, meaning I think she's saying it is for Rocky's title. She thinks.
Like, now they're holding it up. It gets their faces.
Yeah. Well, Mystico has a title too. He's got a CMML, I think it's middleweight championship. So I don't know. Maybe it's title for title. I'm not sure. Oh, no titles on the
Well,
line here. They just said no titles on the line here.
okay, because like my mind was like, usually if it's held in the line, the ref's gonna hold it up for the match. He didn't hold any
Right.
other belts up.
Nope.
So, okay.
This is just for bragging rights. Yeah, no, I'm Mystico slash Sin Cara was before he ever came to WWE had a reputation of being one of the best luchadors, of all time. And so now we saw him, as Sin Cara in WWE, very limited, very lower card guy, kind of mid card guy, a jobber in many respects to a certain extent. I mean, he had some good matches, Lucha House Party had some fun stuff, but for the most part, he was kind of a jobber and a lower mid card guy. So it's interesting to see him now back as Mystico in AEW to see if he can do something. Let's see,
Definitely.
let's see how good you really are.
That part.
Yeah. Rocky is everywhere. Dude is on every almost into every show you can think of. Like he's here, he's been in New Japan, he's been on MLW, he's wrestling in CMLL.
And I do like that, right?
Yeah,
Like, I'm not signed to anyone. Let me just show everybody why I'm not good.
exactly. Oh, nice.
Stalemate. Nice.
Yep. Switching wrestling moves one after the other. A lot of catches cans wrestling. I like it. I like it. Sammy Joe says Rocky Romero helps book New Japan. Okay,
Ooh.
that's good to know.
And that makes sense because he did the whole tribute to
Anoki.
what's his name? No, the tribute to on Wrestle Dream.
Oh,
I don't
oh,
want to
oh,
mess with
yeah,
his name.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And so that actually makes sense.
Mystico about to fly. By far the most famous luchador of his generation. Interesting. Is he not in the same generation as Rey Mysterio? I mean,
I
is
don't
not
think so. No, Ray,
he's a younger generation? Is that how they're
he's
considering it?
definitely young generation. We don't know that because Ray. Well, I haven't seen Ray without his mask off, right? But he. Oh, I want to say he in his 50s, going on 60.
He's definitely in his late 40s, going into his 50s. He might be 50. Yeah,
Yeah. So I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mr. Cole is way younger than that. If I had to bet, definitely 10-year difference, maybe. I want to say 20 because he came to WWE in 2015. It feels like.
I don't remember the
But
exact year, but
it might be. Yeah, it might be 20 years. It might be 20 years. Oh,
so Rey Mysterio is 48. He was born in 1974,
okay.
so he's 48. Let's see how old Mystico is. Mystico.
Rocky,
He
don't do
he's
that.
40. He's 40. So there's about he's Rey
Oh,
Mysterio's 9 years older,
oh, almost 10. Okay, okay.
almost 10 years older. So I guess technically that's a different generation, I suppose.
Like,
I don't know how many years are between generations, like,
right.
but
That is interesting, right?
right?
Because I guess it also matters when Mystical started wrestling, which is crazy
Yeah,
to ask. Because I didn't know about him. But if they're only 5 years apart, what was he doing when Ray was, in WCW?
right, exactly. Gone to picture in picture with a commercial for Wipeout with John Cena and Sherry Shepherd. You ever watch that show?
I don't. I think I only seen one with John Cena and Nicole Breyer.
Oh, Nicole Breyer. That's what I meant. Not Sherry Shepherd. Nicole Breyer. Sorry, I
Yeah,
got them
I think I
confused.
only seen like maybe once or twice, but I've definitely seen Wipeout when it first came out. That
Oh
thing
yeah,
was hilarious.
yeah,
Like, I know y'all need money, but this it really looks like it hurts. It's
yeah. I haven't watched it yet with John Cena, but I did watch it the first season or two that it came out.
Yeah, the one I watched, them two together is definitely hilarious. I will say
Yeah,
that. She, her little
Nicole
Indian
Byers is
windows towards
hysterical.
them. It was hilarious if it was like, oh, John Cena AEW. He is just doing Wipeout. That is all he's doing. Everyone relax.
That's funny. I don't think. Wow. Now that I think about it, we've never seen John Cena wrestle outside of a WWE ring, have we?
No, that
Never.
whole I want to
Wow.
call it evolve
Yeah.
class. Yeah, Brock Lesnar, Randy Orton, John Cena. They've never traveled someplace else
They're all just WWE stars. Interesting.
for life.
Sammy Joe says Ray was doing his high school homework in WCW. Oh,
That feels like it could be true though. That's why it's funny. It feels like it could be
right?
true.
Yeah. No, I mean Ray's what 2 years 2 years older than I am, so
Mm,
I'm 47. He's 49. So yeah, I mean I'm trying to think. WCW was what 30 years ago now. So yeah, I mean probably
that's
about right.
insane,
Right?
right? Yeah.
Late teenage years, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, he was probably about that age.
Oh, all right. Now Miss Cole showing off,
Right? And Rocky Romero just kind of steps aside and is like, okay, go ahead and do your thing. Like,
right?
ah, nice Hurricane Run to take over. This is a 2 out of 3 falls match, but I don't think we've had a fall yet, have we?
It's 2 out of 3. What?
Yeah, it's 2 out of 3 falls, but I don't think we've had a fall yet.
Oh Lord.
Now my TV's buffering, of course. Now my feed's buffering.
I'm surprised because if that's the case, why would this not be the main event?
Yeah, you would think so, right? Come on. Stupid thing.
Stop doing that on the ring apron.
Try to find a better stream here. Come on. Oh, Rocky dumped him on the ring apron. Holy shit.
Like,
Whoa.
dude.
And a huge tope suicida. He flew on that.
Unnecessary.
Unnecessary.
It wasn't doing that.
Oh, so it sounds like Mystico's got to fall because it just said Rocky has to overcome the one fall deficit. Somehow I missed Mystico getting a fall.
Was that in picture?
It
It
must
had to
have
be.
been. Yeah, it had to be. So I guess Mystico's up one fall to none.
Well, I thought I was
Superplex,
watching picture.
right? Superplex off the top rope. Yeah, I don't know where I missed the fall, but 1, 2. Mystico kicks out.
Okay, that's crazy. How are you still ahead of me?
Well, when it buffers and comes back, it goes to live. So it doesn't pick up where it last left off. Like it shoots forward to live. So that's probably why.
Okay.
For whatever reason, this feed is the live feed here is a little bit ahead of your live feed. I'm not sure why, but.
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, that's his hair, boy.
Tomorrow night, you're going to get Claudio and Wheeler versus FTR for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. That's what they just announced
Nice.
here. So that should be fun.
Yeah.
Rocky sliced bread. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
So it's 1-1 now. One fall apiece.
And that was
So
a commercial.
next fall is the winner. Next fall, whoever gets the next fall wins the match. As we go to commercial. And commercial it is.
That part. They better not come back saying in winner. What?
Right? Because it's not picture in picture. I got full screen commercials. So.
Yeah. They only did it once a picture in picture, and it looked so weird. I'm glad they never did it again.
Yeah.
Cause even picture in picture, I rewanted it. It was an OC match, and I'm like, how did he win? I don't see.
Right.
I hope did a finishing move or nothing.
Come on. Thing's buffering again. Come on, dummy. Well, that's not making it any better.
All right, now I'm getting a tire commercial. Like I'm saying, now I'm getting a tire track commercial.
Tire track commercial, yeah. I've got Gorgiana commercial. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I guess it's a.
That's Matthew McConaughey. I don't know what he doing with squirrels though.
That's funny. We got different commercials.
Now, okay. I feel like someone's on acid because now the last one was now macaroni and cheese with a big fluffy cat. It's like, all right, now what are we doing?
What are we doing? Yeah, I'm watching a nuts.com commercial. Now an HIV commercial. Cabanuva.
For when you have an old illness that no one really knows about that we just discovered to pay our bills. Symptoms are probably shortness of breath and death. It's
Right?
like, why is there always death? Please tell me why is there always
Right?
death?
The medicine is so this medicine is for stomach problems, but the side effect is may give you stomach problems. You know what I mean? May make you feel nauseous, may make you stomach
May,
hurt. It's like, dude, it's supposed to
may
be a
cause
medicine that
stomach,
doesn't make my stomach hurt. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck?
may cause internal bleeding in the
Right?
ulcer. I'm like, like, no, I'm fine. I'm good.
How can we get a side effect from it? How can the side effect be the same thing it's supposed to be fighting?
Like, for
That
30
doesn't make sense
minutes
to me.
you'll feel relief. For 30 minutes.
That doesn't make any sense to me. Rampage is still only an hour, right?
It's only an hour, yes. Wait.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. I was
yeah,
thinking about the belt, but that should be tomorrow.
yeah. No, because we're already at 7:20 and it's still Rocky and
That's what I'm saying. Like, but this is 2 out of 3 falls. Okay, cool.
right. Oh, Sin Cara up to the top rope, over the post, onto Rocky on the
Just
outside.
a just a body splash.
Yeah, I don't know what that was. Body splash, double. It looked like maybe a double axe handle to the head. Yeah, he just kind of landed on top of him. 1, 2. Rocky with the kick out.
Woo!
Yeah, I was gonna say the ref had a fast count there. You see how fast the ref was counting there?
Like that. I know we all want this to go a little faster than it needs to go, but you still got to do one Mississippi during each hit on the flow.
The ref's like, okay, you guys are gonna bullshit. I'm gonna count fast.
Body slam.
Wow, nice move.
Ooh, let the feet up. Interesting.
Oh,
All that.
Rocky got his feet up. Mystico power slam 1, 2. Rocky kicks out again. I mean, so far, Mystico has looked way better here than Sin Cara ever looked in WWE.
Yeah, like definitely just the amount of time they're giving him.
Yeah,
Like it really ain't rocket science, right? Just give them time to do what they need to do to show that they're stars in wrestling.
right. And the freedom to do it, right? Like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, oh no, that looked crazy.
They're like Sin Cara almost didn't take that right.
Yeah, it almost looked like a little bit of a box there. But
It was
Mystico kicks out after a close 2 count.
it was good enough though.
Yeah. Sammy says, I have this one game. It's my twist on over under. It's called 50-50. It's a guessing game. Not sure if y'all will love it or hate it, but I think the viewers will like it. So, I'm excited to see what Sammy comes up with. It's interesting. It'll be fun to have somebody else besides me or CM host. So.
Mm-hmm. Spanish flag.
Well, guess what? After Sammy does this one, you can do it in 4 weeks, and then we can all harass you about how your game sucked.
No. I know my limitations.
Spanish fly off the top rope for Mystico? Is that what that was? Yep.
Uh-huh.
Sure was. Huge Spanish fly off the top rope. Can he capitalize? Get the win? Going for the pin? Oh, Rocky with the big kick out. Yeah, I'm really surprised on this Rampage with 4 matches that this match has had as long as it's had. Like,
oh no, one of these are definitely a squash.
one of them's a squash, no doubt. But I'm not disappointed. This match has been really good.
It's been great. Like again, yeah, just a matter of I would
Give them
probably
time,
just
let
put
them do
it
what they do, and
right. Just I'll just
sit
put them
back and
in.
enjoy
That
the
was
show.
Oh, armbar.
Oh! Oh, Rocky Sin Cara into the Mystico's got the arm. Oh! Are you there yet?
Yep, I'm ahead of you.
Sin Cara got Mystico got the win. The third fall. That was an interesting little finish there.
I liked it.
I liked it too. I liked that whole match.
That was a very nice start. Very nice start indeed.
I agree. And we're already halfway through Rampage. Now we've got
right, that part.
Eddie Kingston. Eddie Kingston backstage talking to Jay Lethal.
Those 20 minutes definitely sailed by. I'll definitely say that.
I would say that too, yes. Jay Lethal's telling him if beating Trent wasn't enough last week, I got a whole 18 years of experience and wins to prove that I deserve a shot at your championship.
It hasn't been said.
Huh? Shut up, Jeff. Yeah, partner. What you gonna say? Shut up. I fucking hate Jeff Jarrett.
He was doing that in TNA as well. It was...
All right, so tomorrow night on Collision, it sounds like you're gonna get Eddie versus Double J, and if Double J can get the win, then Jay Lethal gets a shot at the Ring of Honor World Title against Eddie. Eddie said, "Don't ever mention Homicide's name." Got that? Now he's talking shit to Jeff Jarrett.
TNA. I like it.
I'm gonna take you out and I'm gonna eat you alive. Oh, I'm excited for that. I don't like
Right?
Jeff Jarrett, but I'm excited for that. I'm assuming. I mean, you can see the writing on the wall, right? Jeff Jarrett will get the win so that Jay Lethal gets a shot at Eddie Kingston, but should be fun in the meantime, at least. All right, going right into it. Here we go. We got John Silver coming out to the ring. So we're getting the AEW number 1 contenders for the for OC's International Championship. John Silver versus
Yeah.
Isaiah Cassidy versus Kip Sabian.
Fatal 4-way? And this has main event Eva?
Nope, triple threat.
Oh, wow.
Right? I'm assuming that Blackpool Combat Club is going to be the main event, but could be Ruby Soho and Sky Blue, I suppose.
Who was BCC going against?
Brian Keith and Exodus Prime.
Aw.
That's why I'm thinking there might be Soho and Sky Blue in the main event.
Like, I did want to see how Brandon Keith looked because he was on number 1, but
Right.
I think in saying that one of these matches are a squash match, that's probably the one.
Yeah,
If
right.
I had to guess.
Yeah, if the assumption is one of these other 3 matches is a squash match, that's probably the squash match.
Shots.
You're not going to have a triple threat squash match.
Yeah.
And Ruby Soho and Sky Blue is not going to be a squash. Sky Blue's already done enough to earn, not a squash match. So
It shouldn't be, but I guess the question is, like you said, like Sky Blue already lost to Statlander, so
yeah,
why are they
that's
having
true.
a match?
That's
What
true.
the?
This is true.
Yeah. Okay, so the winner, yeah, okay. I wasn't listening right. I thought
Yeah, the
OC was in
winner's
the
the number
match
1
too.
contender against OC.
Okay. Let's go, Isaiah. Let's go, Isaiah.
I guess he just goes by Brother Zay now, huh? No more Isaiah Cassidy.
Oh, really? Really? Broken Hardy?
So John Silver's standing at ring just watching.
I think he got hit outside the ring. I'm not sure exactly
Oh.
what happened.
Well, you can see him just standing there right now. I don't. Maybe he did get hit out, and now he's just waiting to get back in. I'm not sure. There he goes.
Woo!
Johnny Hungy.
Johnny Hungy.
So as long as either John Silver or Isaiah Cassidy wins, I'm happy. I don't want Kip Sabian to win.
Yes, but I feel like Kip Sabian has potential, but you just gotta write it out. You do have to write it out for him.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like when brother Isaiah was coming out to his theme song, he was dancing to it. I'm like, what? Wait, time out. No. All right, picture in picture.
Now it's even weirder because it's picture in picture, but it's live Rampage on one side and a preview for Collision on the other side. So it's like, right? Both wrestling,
Yeah.
but it's like, what the fuck?
Like technically, it's a commercial.
Right?
It's our commercial, but it's a commercial nonetheless.
Hassan says he's voting for Kip Sabian. Interesting.
Your choice, your vote.
Your choice, your vote.
All right, in the picture in picture, Kip and Johnny Hungy are joining forces to take out Isaiah. Boo.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah, that's what it looks like right now. Yep, they're both on Isaiah now. It won't last long, I don't think.
Oh, it never does. It never does.
Brother Zay fighting his way up, trying to fight back against both guys. Oh, whipped him hard into the corner. Johnny Hungy. Oh, Kip Sabian goes for the pin on Zay, and John Silver breaks it up. Kip says, "All right, go ahead. You can have Brother Zay. Do what you want."
But we know you lying.
Johnny goes for the pin, and Kip Sabian breaks it up. So now they're irritated with each other. Why you guys break up each other's pin? Like, you don't know that they're going to do that. Come on now. It's a three-way.
But why are you offering it though? Why are you offering it though? How
Right?
about we just go against each other? Now that we eliminated one of the people.
Now all three guys are going at it. And I lost my picture-in-picture. Now it's to a full-screen commercial. For work boots. I don't understand why they do picture-in-picture and then they stop it and then they have like 3 real commercials or 3 full commercials with no picture-in-picture. Like, what the fuck?
I guess it's like they only have like, all right, picture is cool, but now we need to actually pay full bills.
Right? I'm watching a Hims commercial.
I'm watching a vendor marketplace thing.
Oh.
Now I'm back.
Now I'm back.
Ooh.
Oh. Jay just kicked Hungy in the back of the head, kicked Sabian in the head, middle rope, springboard moonsault onto the outside onto Johnny Hungy. Brother Zay talking to the camera. Back up on the ring apron. Oh! Springboard stunner. 1, 2. Oh, Kip kicks out. I thought that might have been enough there for the win. Oh, Brother Zay calling for the delete.
Not today.
Twist of fate. Nope.
Ooh.
Oh, kick from Johnny Hungy. Oh, Hungy with the gorilla press on Kip Sabian. Oh, and then use Kip Sabian like a spear and threw him into Brother Zay.
That was real low.
2. Oh, that was close. Woo! Kip
that was real low.
Right? Yambag City. Oh. Hungy with the big kick to Brother Zay. Oh, Kip taking out Hungy. Oh. All right. That was an interesting move from Kip.
Come on, Isaiah. Come on. Oh, Garner missed him, but you got most of it. Come on. That was so slow. Oh, wow.
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
Yep.
I got John Hungy just kicking Isaiah Cassidy. 1, 2. Oh, it's over now.
Interesting. Right?
I'm not mad at that.
I'm not mad at it at all either.
So tomorrow night on Battle of the Belts, you'll get John Silver versus Orange Cassidy. I'm not necessarily. I don't like hot potatoing belts or whatever, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind John Silver winning. I mean, OC had a run for 5 months before he lost the belt and then won it back.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, this might be his first defense since having it back a second time, but I wouldn't be upset if Hungy won.
But you know what? I'll say this to TK. Great job. You actually didn't put any championship matches on Dynamite before Battle of the Belts. That is progress. Bravo.
Right.
Bravo.
Mike Santana and Ortiz. We're gonna vignette about these two and their feud. Who do you like better? Do you have a preference between Santana and Ortiz?
Oh, I can barely hear you now.
Oh. I said, who do you like better? Do you have a preference between Santana or Ortiz?
You know I like my monkey.
Yeah, I like Ortiz better too.
Yes. That's my boo-boo.
Oh, Claudio and Wheeler coming out. So Ruby Soho and whatchamacallit are going to get the main event. Sky Blue.
That's so cute with their little cute little, what you call it, scrimmage little thing they do when they come out.
Right. Oh, they're so dumb for that. A little side by side dance or a little dance, whatever.
It's so cute.
Right? They're fools. All right, so Johnny Hungy is the #1 contender for the International Championship. And now we're getting the Blackpool Combat Club versus Brian Keith and Exodus Prime. Remember, we talked about it earlier. Brian Keith was #1 on Righteous Red's top 500 current black wrestlers. So
Right?
that
I
should be
don't want it to
exciting.
be right. At least give them. What time is it?
7:38, 7:40 essentially. About 20 minutes left.
I do want to give them a decent time. Well, no. Yeah, give this 10 minutes and give the woman 10 minutes.
So Brian Keith is the guy in the ring now with Wheeler Yuta.
No. Oh, okay, I do know him. He's the I don't know his name, but I know that he is the what you call it, the bounty hunter. So it was him versus Hangman Page, and everyone was like,
yes. I remember
if
that.
y'all want to be a tag team, I am all for that. No.
Claudio with the giant swing on Exodus Prime. Yeah, yep. Rising Texas Indie star bounty hunter Brian Keith. Yep.
Daggone it. Yeah, I don't want. This should have been a squash.
2. Yep. And there's your squash. You called it, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Dolores says Brian Keith is fire. Keith in GCW and other indies has been killing it this year. Yeah, I haven't really noticed him in GCW. But yeah,
No,
they
that
didn't give
no,
him an
yeah,
opportunity here. I mean, to be fair, it's Blackpool Combat Club, so whatever. But they could have given him a little more time.
just way more time, please.
Yeah. Now you've got the non-JAS backstage.
Not
Garcia and Menard are
Jaws.
fighting. Not Jaws. Not Jazz.
Cause like, come on now, Daddy Magic, you really going above and beyond for a dance.
You're arguing like you're on an episode of Sex in the City, Cool Hand says. Jake Hager says, squash it. Figure it out. So does Anna J.
Cause they haven't really hyped this up. I would definitely like love it if they were the trios champion. I think that would be a nice little run.
2.0 and Daniel Garcia? Yeah. I could see that. All right, now we're going to commercial, and when we come back, we'll get the main event of Ruby Soho versus Sky Blue.
Yeah. Yep. They're gonna give
So
him
the
a
women
decent
are,
15.
yeah, women will get the main event. I mean, it's not a huge spot because it's not a lot of time left, but hey, it's a main event.
Right. Like honestly, I don't need 20 minutes, right? 15 is enough for me for a wrestling match.
I mean, it depends on who they are and how it works. Like, I don't have any problem when you get a Will Ospreay and a Kenny Omega go 30 minutes or 60 minutes because it's exciting the whole time. But when you
Mhm.
get wrestlers that don't have the ability to actually fill up that whole time frame and it drags and it's slow and it's a lot of rest holds and it's a lot of outside the ring stuff, people just rolling out to catch breath and stuff, that I don't care for. Like, I don't, yeah.
Like, no. That's definitely it. Like, take no offense, take Edge, right? Sorry, Adam Copeland. The Survivor Series match, the I Quit match, that first 10 minutes was not necessary, but that last 10 was bomb. And
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know who told you need to go over 20 minutes to have a classic, but you did it. You did.
Yeah. No, they often do that, unfortunately. the first, you know, the first 10 minutes or the last 10 minutes are really good and the remaining part of the match is slow. Or, the first 5 minutes is good and the last 5 minutes is good and the 15 in between is, rest holds and choke holds and arm bars and, looking at each
Yeah,
other and posing and talking shit and exchanging chops. And it's like, okay, can we just crank it into second gear already or third gear and get this going? Like,
right. Like, it really didn't come to my mind that who was it? We're talking about it Tuesday, and Sammy was like, Athena, she really only kicks in gear like towards the end of a 10-minute match. So it's like
you know,
some people need it, and some people to get cooking and some people like, no, let's just have the whole 10 minutes nonstop action.
yeah. Yeah. Like I said, it depends on who it is and who's working the match and all that stuff. Some people are better at longer matches than others, and it's definitely a skill to work a longer match for sure
Definitely.
and make it
Like,
exciting. To keep your excitement for 30 minutes or 60 minutes or 40 minutes or whatever it might be.
right.
That
Like,
that takes a lot of skill for sure.
talking about dream matches, right? We still need to have Omega versus Danielson Iron Man match too.
Yeah.
Like,
Yep.
that 30 minutes flew by. It really
Yeah.
did.
It really did. Yep. And those are ones where you're like, wow, it's been 30 minutes. I could go another 30 minutes and I wouldn't even mind. Like, you know,
And I'll enjoy every minute of it.
exactly. That's why it all just depends on who it is in the match. Uh,
Oh, Hung Buck promo.
Yep, Hung Buck promo that just came back for me. Hangman Page is talking to Swerve Strickland. They haven't defended them yet, right?
They haven't.
I don't think
I don't
so.
watch Ring of Honor. Okay.
I don't believe that they have yet. No. Open challenge for any trio, I believe, on Dynamite. I missed when it is, but they've got an open trio for anybody that wants to challenge for the Ring of Honor 6-man titles. I think it's for Dynamite next week. Ooh, you get Miro versus Action Andretti tomorrow on Collision. That should be fun. And FTR back to the ring.
Ooh.
Oh, yep. And Eddie versus Jeff Jarrett. Andrade versus Bryan Danielson.
Right?
All right. And then Cassidy versus John Silver after that, a Battle of the Belts. Oh, Willow versus Chris Statlander for the women's belt. Let's go.
Like, this might be actually a decent Battle of the Belts.
Yeah, and then your boys, the Garcia 2.0 and Garcia are going to fight the Acclaim for the Trios title. Maybe they'll win and you'll get your wish.
Yeah, we'll see. But it's a very much souped up version of Rampage. I like it.
Yeah. Next Wednesday on Dynamite, we're getting Hook and RVD again in a tag team, I guess it looks like.
The next Rampage, Ortiz versus Santana.
Yeah, next Rampage, Ortiz versus Santana. Full Gear, MJF versus Jay White.
Promo for the main event.
Yep. Ruby Soho versus Sky Blue. It's time for the main event.
Main event.
Yep. All right. It looks like Sky Blue's coming out first.
This is interesting though, because both these women need a win.
Yes.
So we'll see who gets it.
That's a good question. I don't know. I mean,
right?
When I think about these two, and it's probably not fair, I think of Ruby Soho as kind of a step above Sky Blue. Just, she's been around longer and more experienced. She's got a bigger name. She's, whatever. But Sky Blue, wins a lot in AEW. So I don't know. It's 50-50 here for me. I don't know. I feel like the Outcasts have lost a little bit of their was just being two of them. Like
Yeah.
I love Tony Storm doing what she's doing, and I don't mind her away from them. But a two-person faction just feels weird to me. I don't know.
Like now they're just a team.
Now they're just a tag team, right? Or just a team. I mean, I guess AEW doesn't really have women's tag teams like that, so I guess they're just whatever.
Like some in the ROH, but not definitely not on Rampage or Rampage or Dynamite. I'm a little not disturbed, but I would love Sriracha to be a little bit sad. You just lost your title. This is the first time we've seen you after you lost.
Right? Yeah, Saraya looks a little upbeat for someone that just lost her title.
Like, it's fine. Is it though? Is it?
Athena is good, but she is great once the match is 12 minutes in. Yeah. Let's see. Did we see the PW women's list? No, I did not. I didn't even know PWI came out with a women's list yet. Who's number one on the women's list, Sammy? Or maybe give us the top 5.
Top 5 only.
So we can talk about it. Yeah. I guess I could Google it too. Let's see. PW 2023 top.
Sammy, now are you doing front to back or back to front? And we said top 5. Doggone it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it here. Win-loss record. Come on, where's the list start? Rhea Ripley's number 1. So got Rhea Ripley at number 1.
Ooh.
Julia at number 2. What is going on here? Oh, you took away my thing, you assholes. All right. So sorry, I was looking at it. Well, I was looking at this thing, and then a pop-up ad came on, and it wouldn't let me go back. So, Rhea number 1, Julia number 2, Bianca Belair number 3, Jamie Hayter number 4, and Tam Nakano number 5. Athena, Deonna Purrazzo, Willa Nightingale coming in at 8. Camille and Jordan Grace rounding out the top 10. Asuka's number 11, which is kind of interesting. Chris Statlander's number 18. Charlotte Flair's 21. I find it very interesting that Willow's as high as she is at number 8. Like, that seems.
No,
I'm happy about it because I love Willow, but when you
right.
look at some of the other names she's above, it's like, oh, that's interesting. I don't, yeah.
I think that's probably because she won the New Japan New World Strong title. That might be
Right.
a reason why that happened.
Yeah. Let's see. Just some other memorable names. Becky Lynch at 29. Io Sky at 24. Roxanne Perez at 15, just one below Jade Cargill, who's at 14.
That makes sense too.
Who's above Charlotte Flair and Io Sky. I mean, I find those kind of interesting. Above Hikaru Shida, above Becky Lynch. There's some interesting people in some interesting spots.
Now, I get Charlotte Flair because Charlotte Flair was out for a good amount of time. So I do get that.
Yeah. But Masha Slamovich has had a hell of a year, and Masha's at 13. So, yeah, no, I don't have much argument with this list, to be honest. Trish Adora at 57, Shayna Baszler at 58, Saraya's at 52, which is probably high, but it's low on the list considering she was just AEW Women's Champion. Britt at number 36, below Mickie James and Taya Valkyrie, below Trish. Wow, Britt Baker's below Tiffany Stratton on this list.
Say that again?
Yeah, Britt Baker is number 36 and Tiffany Stratton is number 25. That seems weird to me. Like, I know that Britt hasn't had a great year because she's been injured and been dealing with whatever, but like, and I know that it's, criteria based on, this year and that year, but like, wow, interesting.
I do kind of get it though, because Tiffany was an NXT champion and it was a decent run. Not the best, but it was decent.
So you rank Ned Flanders because she happy and won one thing really. You know what? I'm not going to post her anti-Willow comments anymore. I'm not going to show them no more. No more anti-Willow hate here. Sammy says Io lost a lot of matches too. Yeah, that's why Io's at like number 20, whatever. They showed it here and I can't remember. 24. Right below Trinity at 23. What I find very interesting on here is that I still haven't seen Mercedes Monet's name yet, and I'm curious where she is. I'm all the way to 50, and I haven't seen her name yet, which is odd. I don't know. I don't think I missed it, but I don't.
That's why they
she's
gotta
been
change
out
the
and hasn't done a
timeline.
whole lot. I guess she's been out and hasn't done a whole lot, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, they gotta change the timeline of when they start to when they finish the I guess judging the wrestlers, because it's like June, but what?
Yeah,
just go beginning of the year to the end of the year.
I'm at like number 200 and I still haven't seen her. Maybe I missed it, but interesting. Trying to see. We got Rio at 126, below Shotzi at 119. That seems interesting to me.
Yeah.
Nyla Rose at 113, and she's below Gigi Dolan and Natalia. That seems odd. But Nyla Rose hasn't had a whole lot of time either on TV recently.
Unfortunately.
So I guess I could see that. Interesting. Yeah, no, we could definitely next week's name that superstar, but after that we could talk about the following cookout. We could just have a review of the top 500 list. We could talk about the men's, the women's PWI list, and then Reg's top 500 black wrestlers list. Be fun to talk about. Let's see. Sammy says Mercedes wrestled 3 matches, so maybe that's why she's not. But Mercedes had more impact than Saraya and Willow. Dolores says, but Mercedes had more impact than Saraya and Willow. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. I think Willow had a pretty good year. I think she's a little high, at, I think it was 8 or something or whatever she was at. Yeah, she's at
Like,
like 8 or something. That's a
it's
little high
definitely
probably for Willow,
debatable.
but
It's definitely debatable of Willow and Mercedes who should be higher, but that Mercedes Monet versus Kyrie match, man, that was so good.
yeah. I want somebody else. Sammy, Dolores, if you guys are looking at the list, Sammy, if you're looking at the list, tell me where you see Mercedes on that list. Because I looked through it all and I didn't see Mercedes Renato, Mercedes Monet, Tasha, or Sasha Banks anywhere on that list. Maybe I just missed her, but
You're definitely probably not going to, and that's probably another reason that she's a new character. Maybe that's why too, as well.
maybe, yeah. I mean, like I said, to be fair, she hasn't done a whole lot. She's only had a couple matches since she left WWE, but still, I mean,
Created DDT by Sky Blue.
this is true. Dolores is right. Mercedes had everyone up at 3 a.m. and buying a New Japan pay per view. Can't lie about that. That's the truth. So she
Yeah,
is definitely a draw. I mean, anytime I know she's wrestling, I go out of my way to watch it. So
yeah.
two. Oh, Sky Blue barely kicks out.
Whew.
Ruby putting Sky Blue on the top rope. Oh, a huge chop from Ruby.
Ooh.
Going up for a superplex, it looks like. Oh. Sky Blue counters.
That crazy
Oh,
behind kick.
1, 2. Ruby kicks out after a power bomb and a roll up from Sky Blue. Sky Blue's eyes are still messed up from the mist she took from Julia Hart. Is that why her eyes were still all?
Yeah, but the way how her makeup is, like she only sprayed you on one eye though. Why both your
Right?
eyes got this droopy mascara
And,
look?
and wasn't that like a month ago now? Like, how long does the mist affect your eyes? Like, you're just fucked up forever after you take the mist? Like, okay.
I mean, I'm trying to think how long did Pac have the eye patch? It was a nice amount of time, I think.
Oh, Ruby thought she had her there, but Sky Blue kicked out. Ruby's
Oh,
got her
oh,
up. What she's doing here? Oh, Sky Blue. Backslide. 1, 2. Ruby breaks free. Oh, went for the kick. Sky Blue countered. Oh, big kick. Sky Blue going for a Poison Rana. Oh, Ruby gets. Oh, Saraya with the cheap shot.
like sir, ref, you didn't see
Sure.
none of them. He hit him. She hit her twice.
Yep. And then Ruby rolls her up for the win. Thanks to Saraya, Ruby Soho gets the win and is the number 1 contender. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's not. This isn't a number 1 contenders match. I apologize. That was an earlier match. Sorry, that was a John Silver match.
All right, just
Don't
the
mind
match.
me. It's after my bedtime and I'm forgetting what I'm already watching. So it's not actually after my bedtime, but it's getting close though. now Ruby and
Interesting.
now Ruby and Saraya are out there about to spray Sky Blue, and someone's coming out. Sheeta.
No,
Oh no, it's Chris Statlander. Chris Statlander coming out,
interesting.
right? To save Sky Blue from
She
Ruby
did
and
say that once
Saraya.
we're friends.
Yep, she did. She did. So yeah, that's the same list I saw. So Sammy said the list I saw had 15 blanks, which it did. Like there were numbers that weren't filled in, but otherwise I didn't see her at all on the list. So she's got to be on that list somewhere. She's got to be one of those blanks somewhere. I don't know. I don't know how you have a list of top either 250 or 500 women and Mercedes is not on it. Like, oh, it's
What a
250
blank.
women,
What a
right? What's up with a blank? How you have 15 blanks? But so that was a solid rampage. I enjoyed that. Anything you want to say
right?
about it before we play our commercial and get out of here?
I appreciate Rampage and SmackDown for people who are just getting back into wrestling or just their first time. Great night.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I haven't watched SmackDown in a long time. It was a fun show. I haven't watched Rampage in well, I try to watch Rampage usually for so I know what we're talking about when we talk about it on Aftermath of Dynamite. So I do tend to stay up on Rampage, but it's fun to watch it live again and fun to be here with you. Um, and so yeah, let's do a little house cleaning as Dolores calls it.
Yes.
And what did she say? J News overlay. Hold on for a sec. Let's see. I'm not sure. She's giving me some advice here. Something
Mhm.
about a J News overlay, but maybe I'm missing it. I'm not sure. I was going to play the commercial. Here's our commercial from Dolores. So enjoy.
Hey everybody, this is the Workhouse Wrestling Network schedule for this week. Ladies and gentlemen, Mondays on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, you have entered the square circle at 11 a.m. Let me tell you, Sammy and ALW, they battling it out to see who will be the Enter the Square Circle champion. Listen, you can't miss an episode. It is riveting. Okay? So just a little secret. Tune in 11 a.m. on Monday. Tuesday, it's Seeing Stars, 10:30 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. But ladies and gentlemen, I know I'm about to break your heart. We're taking a break because your girl needs some rest, okay? But when we come back, it's going to be fire because we're going to be seeing these stars from New Japan Pro Wrestling and GCW and Stardom. You ain't going to want to miss that either. But then the real party starts at 10:30 at night on Tuesday on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter at the Cookout, where they play fire games and talk hot topics and have a good time. You're gonna have to pull you up a seat because we're gonna feed you real good. Ladies and gentlemen, on Wednesdays, all 4 night at 11:30 p.m. That's where you're gonna find the WWE meet, okay? It is going to be Raw and NXT with Sammy and ALW, and they preview WWE pay-per-views. Can't miss it. Can't miss it. YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. Ladies and gentlemen, Thursday is live aftermath of Dynamite at 10:15 p.m. on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Listen, we talk all things AEW, Rampage, Collision, the Dynamite from the day before. We preview shows coming up. We preview pay-per-views coming up. That is your one-stop shop for AEW. If you want to find out what happened, tune in at 10:15. Then on Friday, that's when the party starts for the weekend. Friday Night Fights at 8 p.m. on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Starting off at 8 p.m. with WWE Smackdown. And you're going to get the Smackdown from Anika and Sammy, I tell you. But then our parents, one of the parents, CM and ALW, going to come in and they just going to rampage everywhere. So you got to see it, okay? But then you wake up Saturday morning, and you know what you're gonna get? Under the radar with CM and ALW. And you know what you're gonna find? BTE, Impact, ROH, all these great things on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch at 11 a.m. Okay? If you missed out on the week, they'll catch you up. And it ain't gonna take forever either. Ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday night is all right at 8 p.m. when we watch AEW Collision. Ladies and gentlemen, it's gonna be great. We have a great time. That's generally when we all come back together again and have a good time on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday's supposed to be our day off. But you know, if it's a pay-per-view, it's a Workhouse Wrestling Network. So make sure you tune in. If there's a pay-per-view on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, we will be there. Ladies and gentlemen, you see this icon, YouTube audio, you can listen to us live, play hot games, talk hot topics. Just be great, okay? Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you see this icon on Spotify, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, click it the next day and you can listen all to the party we had the day before. Ladies and gentlemen, also, last but not least, if you see this on YouTube audio, click it, okay? Because you know what you're gonna get? You get to listen to us watch along live to pay-per-views and shows and have a good time, okay? Because we dropping gems. You got Femi with the food, CM with the knowledge, Anika with the good hard movies and work. And you got ALW, who he just drops old school wisdom. Okay? So make sure you join us. Until then, I want to let you know, peace.
So that was Dolores with our Workhorse Wrestling Network commercial. Before we go, I'm going to make sure you tune in tomorrow. Here's a little graphic for tomorrow. We will be doing Bound for Glory, Collision, and Battle of the Belts, starting here, I think, at 4:30 with the Bound for Glory pre-show. It might be 5 o'clock. I have to double check. But either way, you'll get, if you hit that notification button, you will be notified when we are getting ready to go live, 30 minutes before we go live, so you won't miss it. So there's that. And then next Tuesday at the Cookout, we will have J News as a guest playing Name That Superstar, hosted by Sammy Joe for the first time. So it should be interesting. Make sure you're here for all that stuff. Unless you got anything else to say to the people, I'm going to say peace.
Bye.